7 minutes.
Welcome back, guys, to the next session of Chains. We're back for a little bonus session here tonight. I'm going to do a little recap. We picked up last time where the group had come across a merman and a mermaid. That's
Mermaid.
the one. And they broke into combat in the water as Val was there looking for some flint. So as the battle ensued, they managed to overcome it by Scar slicing one right down the middle in half and dragging it onto the beach, and immediately freaking out, realizing he'd been bitten and panicking, assuming he was going to change into a merman, confirmed by Radagon. Radagon then convinced Scar that the antidote was to cook and eat part of the arm of the merman. And so doing so almost died by choking, and then took the arm over to Francis for Francis to cultivate some type of tonic from this arm that could possibly prevent anybody from turning into merman. After this victory, Val finding a bunch of flint that she was looking for, they headed back to the town. Did a few things around town, turned in a wolf head, got some money for that, and then Val picked up the quest that she was waiting to be made for herself for being second in command of the group. She picked that up, and after some back and forth discussion of what to do next, the group decided to head out to try and get a cart to draw out the bandits. However, Scar wanted to go find a fight ring that he had heard about. I was trying to kind of pull the group in that direction. So as they were going down the path, they were jumped by a bunch of bandits. Where Radagon dropped almost immediately at the start of the fight. Scar almost dropped. Val almost dropped. Some fancy moves by Francis. Was able to heal, bring Radagon back, use some of his abilities to defend Val. And then almost the end of the fight, the druid that he'd met before jumped in a wolf form to help with the fight. And that's where we'll pick it up. All right, so you guys are standing in the path after the aftermath. You see the druid turning out of the wolf form into the form you've seen her in before. And Luke, do you have your TV on in the hotel room?
Jay.
There's a really loud TV somewhere.
He's in the zone.
Yeah, he's focused.
Jay,
What?
is your TV,
Your TV is
loud in the
blaring.
background?
Oh, that's upstairs. You can fucking hear that. I can't even
Yeah.
hear it over my headphones.
Really?
It's
Yeah. It doesn't even show my mic's picking it up. What the hell?
That's
everyone
weird.
was muted but you.
Yeah. Just shut your power off.
Chunk. All right, so yeah, so the druid comes up and she kind of breathing heavy a little bit. She's like, well, that was exhilarating. She kind of looks around at everybody.
Exhausting.
Radagon's coughing up a bit of blood. I do appreciate you jumping in to help.
We didn't raid you, you fucking get away. We're fine without you. You're fucking. I don't feel quite as exhausted as I did a little bit earlier, but still pretty fucking tired.
Well, you all look a little bit the worst for wear. Perhaps you're going back to town? What's... I was up by the water and I heard the action happening down here, so I rushed down.
You heard us taking care of business.
That's not what I seen.
How is your first aid capabilities?
Quite good. I can take care of myself quite well.
Good, you go fucking take care of yourself. Get out of here.
What's wrong with this one? Why does he speak to me like this?
He is a different kind of person, and I would suggest you ignore him like most of us do. But why don't you kindly offer your services? Of course you can be compensated, but I'm not feeling the greatest.
What do you need? How are you?
I would like to lie down for a bit. As he's like holding like
Hopefully
his,
that's better.
holding his side as he's bleeding, all the hopefully noticeable injuries on him.
So as you see the druid like kind of look around and take a check in on everybody. Val and Scar are both completely covered in blood, like barely able to hold themselves up. Radigon's like
face down.
flopping onto the ground.
Val is kind of like teetering back and forth. She's like, it's their blood.
Like,
Radagon is looking rough. He just doesn't express it that way.
I think this is a little bit beyond what I have available to me at the moment. Perhaps I can watch over you all while you take a bit of a rest.
Oh, you'd like that, wouldn't you? You'd like that, wouldn't you, Joe?
I think that would be very acceptable.
Val just starfishes, like falls over and
Now I'm the leader of this group, and
And Radagon's going to go sit up against this rock.
Okay.
And he's going to take position and take a little nap as well. Or he's going to sit there. If the lady's going to talk to him, he'll talk to him.
Okay.
Talk to her.
So the druid walks over and pulls kind of a part of her bedroll out of her pack and lifts Val's head up and kind of puts it under her head where it's on the road. Kind of just checks over to make sure that she's not sort of mortally wounded, and then heads back over. While Scar's asleep, she starts kind of looking over his body, not touching him, but looking over. And Francis come over. We appreciate the assistance. It got a bit rough there. And he backs up.
Radagon is going to hold his hand up kind of beside him, and he's going to start a fire next to him.
Okay. You see it operated, or you see a small smoke trail start to ascend from it.
He's going to consume one of his rations and then offer one to the druid lady and then go take a nap.
Okay, so as you go to take the ration, she's like, don't worry, I've got you covered. And she hands you this small little, tiny, it looks like a berry, a little green berry, and passes it over to you.
I appreciate the kindness, and he will eat it.
Okay, so you get 1 HP, and you're fed for 24 hours.
oh, it's a good berry.
What a nice gal.
It's a really good berry.
I'm at 6 HP, baby.
All right, so she kind of props herself up on top of the rock and kind of just overviewing, kind of perches down on one knee, just watching over you all.
Scar like kind of tosses and like clinks over on his sword and realizes he's just like laying out in the middle of nowhere, and he slowly like drags himself to the rock, like props himself up, and then like wraps his arms around his sword and falls back asleep.
Okay. All right. During the short rest, if anybody, you guys can roll your hit dice if you're going to take the short rest right now.
Oh, I'm gonna take a long rest.
right here on the grass by the rock. Okay, Alice. Informs nobody gone for 8 hours.
Oh, I could wake him up if need be.
Do I just hit the short rest button?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You have to
and then you
roll
hit
your hit die, which is
Oh.
halfway down the page. So just so the people that are, you're almost all conscious. I don't know if you guys know about like identifying items. You don't have any in your party that has the spell, to my knowledge. So you're using a short rest for the hour. If you do study an item for that hour, you will identify it by the end of the hour. If you don't know that,
Any
that
item?
is. Yeah, you can pick one item that you want to kind of study for that hour, and then at the end of it, it will be identified.
Okay.
Because you guys have found some loot and haven't. Just wanted to make sure you guys knew that that was an option.
Just a little subtle hint. Subtle hint, everyone.
I don't want you guys to get to the episode 30 and you're like, oh oh yeah, I forgot I have this, and this.
We're sitting on a MacGuffin here.
Yeah. The world-saving object or destroying object in this group.
I have a flask with a beholder in it.
Yeah.
I will take you up on that offer.
So Francis is going to. So there's 5.
I just don't know if it actually works that way.
What?
I mean, if it's an
does.
item that you can wear, it technically is because you attune to it. So you would identify it when you attune to it.
Yeah, I looked it up for the group whenever nobody had identify item. I'm like, wait, how are you going to go through the entire game without being able to identify anything?
Yeah.
And that's actually
You just attune to it.
it's in the player's handbook. It's just not a lot of DMs don't kind of enjoy it because then if you have somebody with that spell, you're kind of disabling the reason of having the spell.
Except they can do it right away.
Yeah,
Instead of having to sit
or wait
an
for
hour.
10 minutes if they're ritualing.
Hmm.
Yeah. So what item, Scar, did you want to kind of browse over?
I don't know.
Okay. Roll an investigation.
Me?
Yeah.
All right. 19 plus -1. 18.
Okay. 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 I will message you
I
the
see
reply.
what I mean. Like, I wasn't sure if that was something that would.
Yeah. So
work for
you
that.
no, you can't.
Yeah. Okay, that's fine.
It's a little
I
bit
figured.
different. Yeah, it's worth a shot. Radigan and Val, you guys have anything you want to?
When I wake up
Pressing on.
from my nap, I want to go and check the bodies for loot.
Okay. Yeah. So we'll get to that.
I don't think I have any special items. I don't think I've been like collecting stuff.
Okay. You haven't looted anything.
Yeah,
All I
let
have is
the-
that ruby. I don't think it's anything special.
I let the loot goblins take care of all that.
So you guys see Francis is going over the sword that he's been using that you guys found.
Mhm.
He's been kind of working on that while he's resting.
Oh, I guess I'll spend some time with my sword.
Okay.
Oh, Rex.
Oh, you were you the one that got the sword from the cave?
No, are you I was just like my sword that I got from.
Oh, your normal
I
sword.
don't really know everything about it, do I?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you have a breakdown of it.
Yeah, but okay. All right.
There's nothing really additional to it than
Okay.
when you originally got it.
I thought maybe you would have built in some story to that, but that's fine. It's just being lazy. It's cool.
Are we continuing the checking for the rest? Because Radagon wants to go check the person he spontaneously combusted and the guy that made everyone like more vigorous when he entered the arena.
So yeah, once it comes to an end, we'll do that at the end of the hour. For the short rest, you kind of have to like not be doing anything activity wise.
Who did pick up that sword?
I think I did. I was the one that did all the looting, so
Yeah,
I have a short sword in my inventory, but I just put short sword.
it's actually the one that Francis just ID'd. I just realized.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was the other. Yeah, it was other stuff. But he has a sword, and he
Oh,
also.
is
I
there
just
a
looked at his
bow?
inventory.
Did I
He
get a
has
bow?
no.
Okay.
You got a bag of something in it and a armor piece, chest plate.
But I think I gave it away, didn't I? Because I didn't have use for it.
You only give Francis took the sword.
Okay. Oh, is it leather armor?
It is a piece of leather armor. Yeah, it's got like engravings and stuff on it. It's not a regular piece of leather armor.
Okay. Well, I guess I'll identify it.
Well, once I find it.
All right. You go through, so you definitely have it. It's in your inventory, yeah?
I mean, I have leather armor in my inventory, so I don't know if it's...
Do you have 2 sets? Because you started with 1.
Yes, I do.
Okay, then that's what it would be.
Actually, I have 3 sets, but I think I typoed that.
All right, so there's that. Scar, you can roll any hit dice that you want to try and heal.
I think I did, didn't I?
You have multiple hit die.
Oh, okay.
So you have 5 in total.
All right, so there's...
Oh, I can use all of them?
Yeah, you can use as many as you want until it's 0.
That's why I rolled 5 times, because my rolls were shit.
Oh,
And you get
man.
back-
Long rest to
think
get
you
it
get
back.
1 per long rest.
Long rest, yeah.
Oh, nice. Okay.
You only get
All
what
of
per
them
long
or
rest?
1?
Yeah, you're going to get all hit dice back at a long,
Okay.
at a long
I
rest.
thought it was 1 per long rest, but...
No, it would take forever to get 5 long rests before you get your hit dice back.
Sweet, dude.
So yeah, and then just arrow down
Okay.
how many hit dice you've used.
All right. I used all of mine. I'm full health. Perks of having a terrible health pool.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So no, you get half of them back from a long rest.
Hmm.
I will post it in the Discord.
It's okay. I believe you. You don't need to.
I need to read it.
There?
I need
Yeah,
to read it.
I need to read it immediately.
Okay.
Also, against spit dice, up to number of dice equal to half the character's total number of them.
Well, since everyone else used
Oh,
them,
you're
I'll
agreeing
take
up to half the amount. So, okay.
Yeah. So you can only get half of them back per.
Yeah.
Long
So
rest.
if you've used half, you're going to be full.
Yeah.
All right.
But I used
Okay.
all of them.
So long rest or short rest kind of complete. You guys feel a little bit healthier. So
I'm still
Val,
exhausted.
yeah, you still have your one level of exhaustion, so disadvantage on ability checks.
Yeah.
So Val, you wanted to check which bodies specifically?
All of them.
Okay, Radagon, you had specific ones that you wanted to check.
Yeah, Radagon wants to check the body of the guy that when he walked out, everybody got like re-energized when they were
Monk.
fighting, and then
Okay.
the one dude that critted me and almost killed me or downed me actually.
Okay, so those bodies are near you down to the tree. Val, were you going to go to the same bodies, or did you want to go over to the east, the west, where the archers were?
I mean, I'll go to the farthest and then work my way around.
Okay.
Come out.
Yeah, so as we move forward, so Radagon, you're going to approach that one that you wanted first. That's where he fell, pretty much where Scar was. So roll investigation. Val, you roll investigation as well?
I think it was the guy with the great sword, right? That was the one that came out and made everyone like re-energized.
Yes.
I got a 15.
15. Okay.
Oh, I didn't know I get a +1 to investigation. That is a 18 on the die, so 19 in total.
19. Okay, awesome. So as you go over, you kind of start sifting through his pockets, looking for anything of use, and you find a note in there. And you also find some gold. 23 gold pieces.
Oh yeah, money baby. You said 23?
Yes, 23 gold pieces. Yeah.
Yeah, baby.
And then Val, as you go over and you check the other 2 bodies, you get from it a total of 21 gold pieces, a flask of grease, and 4 of these kind of strange arrows with this kind of like metallic sheen on the top of the arrowheads.
Okay. Can I just add the grease to my flask of oil? Can I call those the same thing?
No, it's different.
Or, no. Okay.
Yeah, I will.
Yeah. Flask.
I'm assuming I did not find his great sword.
The sword that he's using is just a plain basic sword. So that when you go to these guys, the weapons they have look standard basic weapons. There's nothing kind of outstanding or anything that jumps
said
out
I
at
had
you. But you can take
4
it if you want.
shiny arrows?
Yes, you got 4.
Okay.
Radagon will smile because he knows they were underprepared.
And that was off the 2 of them, correct?
Yes.
Okay. I will go If I see Radagon currently checking the bodies, I will ignore them for now, and I'll go check the other archer that was like up here.
Okay. So yeah, you go check out that archer. He just has a little pouch with some gold, which is 7 gold pieces and 24 silver.
Okay. I can't maths right now. There we go. Oh, okay, cool. Very cool.
All right. And so the druid kind of stands up a little bit. So, well, you're all looking a little bit healthier. Val, are you okay? You look like you're still bleeding.
She looks down. She looks up. Yeah. Uh-huh.
So you just kind of just see her. She stands up and then she just does a little like kind of leap and hops up and just lands on her knees and strides forwards. Oh, let me help you with that a little. And she casts a Cure Wounds. And she puts her hand on you. The hand glows green, and you feel this little rush of energy through you as you receive 17 hit points back.
Oh, perfect.
Hopefully that helps.
Yep. And she looks like she just had a full night's rest.
She goes over and starts talking to Francis quietly.
As she's walking away, she's like, "Thank you."
She gives you a smile, whips her hair. She walks away. Pantene commercial. Okay.
And I'm going to go over to Francis and ask what he found.
Or Radigan.
Yep, that's who I meant. Radagon.
Yes.
What'd you find there? You look very distracted.
I found a note and some gold. I'm about to go check the sap that made me bend the knee in combat. I'd like to go see what powerful weapons they must have had.
Okay. I'm going to search the body. He searched, see if I can find anything else.
Okay. You go over it and it looks thoroughly looted. You don't see anything else of note on it.
All right. She's going to like think like anime style when they're like over to different bodies. Can't do that to the one Radagon's going to.
So as you go down, Radagon, so roll an investigation for this one. Actually, you know what? The investigation for the one will apply. It's fine. You find one of these strange arrows, and you find 8 more gold pieces.
Radagon's looking through the stuff, and he's holding the arrow by the tip of the arrow, and he's just, and he just tosses it aside.
Okay.
I will collect that.
Okay. Val, so as you're moving down to follow Radagon, you do step over the, there's 2 more bodies there. There's the one that kind of had these large stone fists, and also
I thought that was the one that almost downed him.
No,
the archer.
Okay, in that case, then if there's more bodies, I'll search them.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, as you check one, you find more gold pieces. There is 7 gold pieces and 20 silver on the one with the strange fists, and the other bandit in the more black clothes, black hood. He had a strange double-bladed dagger you haven't seen before. It's like this. It's got a hilt and it has like this dagger blade that only has a small fraction between the 2 blades.
I'm going to take that too.
Okay. Okay, so all the bodies seem thoroughly looted. There doesn't seem to be anything else of note other than just the basic bow, short swords that you're used to seeing bandits like this carry.
I want to collect them because I'm going to sell them.
Okay, so you get 2 bows. You just going to strap all these on your back?
Yep.
Okay, so there's 2 bows. Radagon, did you grab the greatsword?
No.
Okay, so Val, there's a greatsword, and there's 3 short swords.
Okay.
So you have to figure out how to carry all this.
Radagon's watching Val gather up all these weapons that are bigger than
Yeah,
her.
the
and
great
she's-
sword she's not going to be able to get. Scar!
I'm sleeping.
You woke
She's
up. You're
gonna
identifying
drag it.
items.
Huh?
You were checking out your items.
What items?
Oh yeah, you didn't end up
Said you
having it.
wanted
Never
to
mind.
get close with your sword.
No, I'm sleeping.
She's just going to drag the great sword across the ground and just put it on his lap.
No, I don't want
Not right now, Rex.
it. You like when I twirl your hair?
What?
The druid starts to walk back over to you guys. So, is everybody okay now? I was gonna head off and continue doing what I was doing.
What
Is everybody okay?
I'm
Well,
feeling
you-
much better now. Have you made any progress in your research?
Well, I did actually find I went back to the waterways, and there was a different way to go rather than going into the strange colored water, and I found something interesting there. There was a big door, but I couldn't find a way to get in it. There was just I don't know if there was worshippers or something, but there was just piles of gold and weapons and things just all piled up. I don't know if they were worshipping it or something, but that's all I could find. So I came back out, and I heard the battle, and thought I better check in, and I recognized some of the screams and yelling, and came to help.
Scar does make a lot of noise, and it's quite rememberable.
What? Oh, okay, so what are you working on now?
Well, I wanted to find where that purple orb came from, and I was pretty sure it was in that area, so I thought I'd check the opposite direction that I went last time.
Okay, we need to go to town, and I know you don't want to go to town, but we can come help you after if you want.
I might be able to use some help. I don't know if I can get this door open myself, or if there's another way in, but if I can't, perhaps I'll track you down. You said to go to the inn if I needed to reach you, yes?
That is accurate. I must say, however, I am intrigued by the mentionings of this purple orb, and I would be delighted to tag along with you to also do a little research. Obviously, anything found is, of course, yours, but I would love to see it. I, too, am interested in artifacts.
Well, perhaps if I find anything further, I can let you know.
That would be fine. I must say, I am capable of staying underwater, so if you are struggling to open the door, I would gladly take a look at it for you. I'm sure you can turn into something wonderful underwater and work just fine, but I would at least extend the offer to you.
This whole
Well-
time, Val is standing like beside but back, so Radagon can't see him, and she's standing proper, and she's like,
Oh, your camera's not working, Jay.
"Yeah, I can fix it." I just saw it was frozen.
Because I want to see how you're standing.
Yeah, I want to see it too.
Come on, there we go. All right, so arms are like behind her back, and her like chin is up. And she's like,
Perfect. That's actually great.
So the door itself isn't actually under the water. It's out on land. There's a cavern that I swam down, came out, and there was came out onto some land, and it is massive door with some strange devices on either side, and just piles of gold and stuff and rubies and all kinds of gems. But I mean that stuff doesn't mean much to me. I tried putting rubies and things in these little contraptions. Nothing happened, and so I think I'm going to try and find another way in.
"You
Well,
have
if you get
rubies?"
in, let me know.
No, I don't have any rubies, Val, or whatever your name is, little girl. I
How do you know
tried to
her
put
name?
them in the device and nothing worked, so I just left them there.
Oh. Okay. Radagon, we should go to this door.
And Val may have whispered that, but Radagon's going to turn. I am interested to go look. So once we turn everything in and let the people know that we did so good for Centurium, I'd like to come out and assist her.
Oh, I feel much better now. So, where is everybody?
Well,
you
if
doing
he's
here,
if he's awake, perhaps I should leave. He doesn't seem pleased by my presence.
Kick rocks, dog.
Thank you again for your assistance, and
We didn't need your help.
I look forward to working with you later.
We'll never work with you again.
And what's your name again?
I am Radagon, and as he says that, he's going to do a big bow.
Don't
Okay.
you bow to her, dipshit.
And what is your name, madam?
We don't care.
Puppy.
You can call me Oriel.
Or we can call you get the fuck out of here.
My savior, Oriel. I will not forget it, and I appreciate it.
Pretty
And
much
she,
forgotten already. All right, see you later. Okay, team Scarians, move out.
She mimics your bow as you're bowing. She kind of mimics it with a smile. And she smiles at Val, and she starts just walking off to the north.
I'm going to have to write down Oriel, or I'm going to forget.
Just think mermaid.
I'm thinking Oriel, like the
I'm
like
thinking Oreo
baseball
cookies.
team.
face stuff.
It's spelled O-Real. O-R-E-A-L.
Oh, really?
Oh, real.
Oh, real.
R-E-A-L,
Do you think she'll be offended if I
O-R-E-A-L.
call her by that?
I
What's
don't
up,
know. You'll have to
Oriel?
try and see what happens.
Anyways,
Oh.
all right, we need to we got some work here to do. We need to make these people look like category Viking stuff. Category river. The category stuff. I'm still tired. I'm so tired.
Did you read my Discord?
No. What are you talking about?
Oh, Colin's reaction. I thought he read Discord.
Yeah, I did. As you guys are chit-chattering, you look over. Francis has been kind of moving his hands and kept to himself for the last 10 minutes or so. And you see out of the ground, you see his warhorse form itself right in front of him.
Ah, are you a horse warden?
Oh, that's why it didn't respond when I smacked it. That makes sense.
All right, yeah, cool trick. We need to make these bandits look like they're part of the cadaver people.
I'm gonna
Wouldn't
go
it-
and start carving the Caturva Invigar insignia onto their belts.
Wouldn't that be
Okay.
counterintuitive to what we're trying to accomplish? We are here on behalf of Centurium. We eradicated this threat. Why would we blame
Right.
it on somebody else?
Because
We want to make the Caturva Invigar look bad. That's part of our mission. Were you not listening? This is why
But-
you're number 3.
We
oh
also,
my god,
for Miss Val, and why we are here on behalf of Centurium.
these bandits
even
been
know to change
terrorizing
it
the
to me.
town, and if we could link them to the cadavers, then that would also bolster our issues. Our
Technically, they're already cadavers. Just saying.
And Radagon's going to hold his
but
hand
they're
out
the
to,
in cadavers.
towards
In
Francis.
cadavers.
Mr. Francis, what would
Yes?
you like us to do in this situation?
I'm not the leader, but
Exactly.
I agree
So-
with Val. I think if we can get some insignias on these bodies to perhaps make it look like they were Caturva Invigar people, it might look quite good that we were taking care of them.
Yeah.
Nose up, chest
Wait.
out, Val starts walking towards the
Wait, that was
body.
my idea. What the fuck?
Radagon will let out a small bow. Apologies, Miss Val. Again, your
What the fuck is
intuition
my
is
idea?
showing.
So Val, Scar doubting if he's actually the words are coming out of his mouth as he's not even acknowledging him. Val, if you can roll a performance check, please.
Oh, I need Darius for that. 12.
12. Okay. You think you've got it nailed. You think it looks pretty good. You've done it on 3 of the bodies. Do you want to continue doing it on more?
Yep, all of them.
Francis is actually going to go over and do the 2 archers on the other side. So roll another performance.
17.
Okay. You look pretty good over here, Val. They look terrible.
Look terrible. It was a 12. That's like
No.
a 50% accuracy.
No. You're Val. You're pretty confident that you did a pretty decent job.
Terrible.
Bring me. What one's the best looking one?
The ones I just did.
And that's all. That's all we can do. We can't do anything better.
Well, I mean, if we start carving multiples in, it's gonna look weird.
I mean, we're out of bodies, is what I meant.
Oh, yeah. So Val did the bodies on this side. Francis did it on the other side.
Okay, I'd like to look and find whatever one looks the best.
Okay. Yeah, the one with the red cape that is right beside where you were, that would be the best looking one.
Okay, I'm gonna put that one over my shoulder, body, and everything, and then I'm going to grab a couple other belts and just snap them off and start walking back to town.
So you're taking the belts off the bodies?
I'm taking 2 of the belts and a body with a belt on it. The rest of right there.
All right. Yeah, easy enough. You go collect up a couple of belts, mark them in your inventory.
Did you take the sword I left with you?
Oh, that piece of shit's over by the rocks.
Yeah, we were gonna sell it.
All right, then bring it with you.
It's the size of me. I can't pick it up.
What the fuck do we got these other people for? Number 3. What one's number 3? Fuck, changes all the time.
Francis just kind of shakes his head, and you see his horse trot over. Val, anything you want to put on? Feel free. You see the saddlebags on the side of it.
Trying to lift the great sword up onto the horse. With her 9 strength.
Francis comes around and assists you.
Such a gentleman.
All right, now we got the this emblem thing on here. Question, Francis. Remind your boy Scar. The people that we're supposed to be planting this shit. This people that own this logo here. Are we supposed to know about them as Centaurium people? Does that make sense?
Oh yes, definitely. Centauriums are well aware of the goings-ons of the Caterva and Vagar. They hold themselves as an underground kind of organization, but it's well known to the military.
Right. Okay. So, but their logo, like their insignia, should be well known.
Yes, to the higher ups in Centaurium, it would be recognizable. Perhaps to the commoner.
But like measly little piece of shit soldiers like you might not know what the symbol looks like.
Well, I don't work for Centaurium, so what I think and what I know wouldn't be relevant, would it, Scar?
Okay. Well, listen here, wise ass. If you were pretending to be working for Centaurium like you are doing currently, would someone of your stature, albeit small, would they know what the logo looks like? If you had a counterpart that worked at Centaurium that was equally a fucking idiot like you, but not you, would they know what the logo looks like?
He walks over and he hops up onto the horse. He looks down and he's like, out of everyone here, Scar, I think you should be the one telling us how we should act working for Centaurium military, don't you?
I don't know what you mean by that, sir.
Keep talking or make some decisions.
Military.
I am not. Why are you whispering? What are you talking about?
I'm trying to make it so you don't look bad.
What?
Never mind. As you were.
As you were.
I'm walking back to town.
Anyways. All right. Well, thanks for basically no information. That's to be expected. All right, let's go back to town. Huddle up.
They'll skip it down the road.
So we're heading back to town then.
Yeah, we're not far. We might as well go back. We've completed every task assigned to us. Oh, actually, no, we're not going back to town. We have to go to...
Skarsgård.
Shoot, what's that place?
Scar's still walking down. Val, you're continuing to walk, or are you listening to Radagon?
No, I'm because I went ahead before anybody left. I started walking back to town. So
Francis hasn't moved. So I guess it's just Francis and Radagon then.
It's not Holland. What was the name of the book, dude? Because I typed it in wrong.
Harlan.
Harlan.
Can you spell that? Because imagine I don't know how to spell.
H-A-R-L.
Just think Harlan, except it's an N instead of an M.
Harlin.
Harlin. Whatever.
Oh, wow.
Harlan.
I guess Scar's not looking forward to the fight ring, and it is a pity that we can't go there, even though we're halfway there.
I have to say, it is a little strange that we didn't actually accomplish any of the tasks that we set out to do, but we're heading back to town. That's very odd.
We killed the bandits. That was one of our tasks. I'm not. This is.
You're
just
not there. Yeah.
I know.
Well, I guess we would have to go all the way to the bandit camp. We just killed a slew of them. There could be more, so I do find that reasonable.
Yes, there was a bandit camp. You wanted to go see Helen, whoever that was. There was the possible plan to get the cot if we were going to draw out the bandits, but I suppose that's a null point now that that's been taken care of.
We don't need that, but we did, I believe, we solved the issue with the water. Would you not agree? Killing 2 sirens is quite the feat.
Was that one of the things we had to do, or was it just getting the flint for Val?
They said there was trouble at the water, and I would say that is quite troublesome, especially as we watched Miss Val willingly go into the water and drown. Not everyone can breathe underwater.
That's fair. So do we follow them, or do we proceed to one of the objectives that we actually set out to do?
Split the party.
Well,
So for the first time, Val is going to stop and turn around and realize that those two aren't walking, and she is going to psychically whisper to Radagon. Radagon, be a dear, would you, and bring Francis to town?
How would Radagon react to this? Radagon's gonna side-eye the direction that both of them went. Would there be any kind of check I could do? Like general intelligence, anything to see if he could figure it out?
To figure out who's talking to you?
Yeah, Radagon does find that interesting.
Okay, do an insight check.
And as soon as cast it, I would have continued walking. I only have to see them to initiate the thing. I don't have to see them after I've initiated it. Oh, let me see how long this lasts.
You said insight?
Yeah.
3 hours.
That is a dirty 12.
A dirty 12. Okay. So you can't pin it, you hear vocal tones, but you can't match it perfectly to who it would be.
Maybe Scar and I have more in common than I thought we did.
What do you mean by that?
Oh, this lovely voice just reached into my mind and asked me to get you to go to town.
It wasn't one of the Ma people or anything coming on land?
I believe not. I doubt that the merfolk people we engaged with knew your name. So
That's
somebody
fair.
familiar.
That's fair.
And there's only 2 of them headed to town. So we'll figure it out later, but that is a little interesting.
Very well.
It's not a voice I'm used to, so...
You can respond to me, you know.
Oh, you're still there?
I got you for 3 hours.
You fucking in for 3 hours, bitch.
Do you say that in his head?
No.
Oh.
I got you 3 minutes. 3 minutes of playtime.
As insightful as this is, I am going to suggest we appease them because they're walking quite away. They're quite a ways away. Would you mind if I sat on the rear of your lovely horse and you ride me into town?
It'll slow him down a bit, but sure, hop on.
Mark it.
And Mr. Francis, I don't want to alarm you, but I'm going to try to talk to this voice. So, as you hear me babble, don't confuse me with Scar.
If you're talking out loud, I can't hear you. You simply have to think your response to me.
That is good news. And now he's going to switch to his inner thoughts.
Okay.
But still, as Radagon, of course, I can't not do it. So, what are you?
A human?
Ah, okay. And you are familiar with me. And I to you, I assume?
Oh my god, Radagon, it's Val. What is wrong with you?
So, when I ask Mr. Scar who he's speaking with, are you popping into people's heads and just having conversations with them?
From time to time, if I find it necessary, yes.
And is this a special voice filtered for mystery, or is this what you sound like?
This is what I sound like.
More than meets the eye. So I assume in conversations you don't always have the thought process of a child.
I never have the thought process of a child. It's a guise.
To beguile one into believing something else is right up my alley. Well,
Indeed.
go on. Let's hear more about you.
I mean, given my shady circumstances, I'm sure you'll understand that there are still pieces of me that I wish to keep hidden. But you've proven trustworthy this far, so I'll give you at least this much. I found an artifact that has given me some very unique powers and some alternate circumstances.
I do tend to dabble in the world of artifacts, and I am researched in some as well. There is an artifact I'm currently interested in that I know someone has. I'd like to get it, but that's neither here nor there. Do you possess this artifact, or do you not? Do you know enough about it at this point? I don't need to tell you things you already know.
So, DM, it's part of me now, right?
Yes.
Okay. I do possess it, so just in a manner of speaking.
Ah. I don't know what that means.
If you were to ask me to show it to you, I could not. But you have witnessed its abilities, or at least what is bestowed upon me. I have gained an array, one of which I am using right now to speak to you, of abilities. Psychic in nature.
Not many people I know can form daggers out of thin air and throw them, so I guess it is sensible to say that that has something to do with it. Okay. I'm glad you finally are coming around.
Oh, darling, it's not about coming around. When you've lived the life that I've lived, you learn that you can't trust anyone, even those who seem trustworthy. They're just that much more deceiving.
Well, I hate to admit it, but you have me pegged a little bit.
You'd like that, wouldn't you?
Keep this conversation appropriate.
Everything with me is appropriate, darling. I know it's weird because I'm a child, but trust me, I'm not a child.
This is a odd thing. But
You're telling me.
I will take this extension of trust and I will respect it. I will assist you however I can, but don't expect the same opening up from me.
No, I don't need you to. I don't ask anyone to open up to me. I have one purpose and one purpose only.
I guess I should ask what that is.
You could. Well, that doesn't mean I'm going to tell you, at least not yet.
Final question. You took to Scar quickly, I am assuming, if you spoke to him before you spoke to me. Riding on his shoulder and such. I have seen a slight change in him throughout the journey of our meeting, going from threatenings of killing to now I'm a number 2 or 4, whatever number he's going to say the next time he speaks. Do you trust him enough that if push came to shove and he decided to go rogue, would you side with him? Or would you be more in the middle?
Like I said, darling, there's only one side that I'm ever on. And that's my own. The side that I choose in an event like that would depend on the circumstances and what was happening at the time.
Reasonable. I can only assume you know how to assess the situation since you're still alive, and I've seen what you can do, so... Okay. I will try not to offend you, especially now that I know you're not a mere child.
Appreciated.
Okay.
Shall I see you in town?
We are on our way. Mr. Francis is giving me a ride, if you will.
Very well, have fun. I will see you when you get here.
Okay. And if you're going to talk to me again in my head, give me some sort of warning so I don't get freaked out.
Bing, boom, bing.
I suppose I can try. I mean, it's a little bit hard to give a warning when I'm psychically projecting to someone's mind, but I will do my best.
Appreciated. And then, so can you hear what I say out loud?
Only if you...
You have to think it.
No, I can't hear you out loud unless you're... So that's why when Scar was talking to Panther, I told him to think about everything he was saying and everything that Panther was saying so that I could hear it.
Oh, okay.
But I can't just like read your thoughts. You have to be projecting it to me. Like it's pretty much like message. It works like message, except it's connected until the time limit, or you choose to sever the connection.
Gotcha. All right. Yeah, he's gonna not think anything. He's just gonna say to Francis, "Well, that was interesting and not very fruitful. So I'm probably crazy now, just as Sky is."
Is it anything I need to know about?
Not that I'm aware of. There's nothing really that jumped out. It was very vague and shrouded in mystery.
So just a voice in your head? No further details?
Why do you tend to get stuck with the crazy people?
Probably good reason. He gives you a little smirk.
Well, I tend to think myself not in that bunch, but after today, I might have to be.
Just gives you a nod of the head and you ride.
We ride at dawn.
So you get about a 20-minute journey down here, Scarval. You guys do anything while you're walking towards town? Other than what Val just
So,
did.
I was having a conversation, so I
In
was
your
kind
head?
of focused
I'm
on that.
just like trucked along. I don't like if I'm next to Val, I'm like telling her about some epic story that happened. Clearly, she's not paying any attention.
That was the main reason I started talking to Radagon.
All right.
Can we take a 2-minute break?
Sure.
Thanks. Or
But
I'll
it's a
keep
7-minute
walking if you guys
reel.
want to.
Yeah, I'll just keep walking, and as you guys get closer, you You actually see Radagon, Val, you see Radagon and Francis come up beside you before you get to the town. Being the horse does go a little bit faster, even though it's being weighed down. Radagon lighter than he looks. So you see him kind of trot up beside you. You both just kind of nod.
Hey,
We'll see you there, Val. See you in the city.
Radagon does kind of.
yes, I guess I'll see you in the city. And then are we gonna go do the fight wing after, or are we gonna go help her with the door? What one are we gonna do?
Well, we still have to go kill all the bandits at the bandit camp. And
Oh, there's
then
more?
the fight. Well, we, as Mr. Francis pointed out to me, we never went to the camp and exterminated all of them. That could have just been one little incel out there, prepared to jump anyone and take all the gear back to their camp.
Okay, that's fair, but I think if we go to the camp, we need to be more careful. I mean, that last fight didn't really go in our favor.
Ah, very wise. I do believe you guys have the means now to sell that equipment you've taken, and hopefully some of these bodies and belts will get us more coin, and we can use that to get more supplies.
True. Okay, if you guys want to go sell that big sword, I can pick it up.
Okay, we'll go sell it.
So Francis kind of just kicks his heels a little bit against the horse, even though he doesn't need to. And it just picks up the pace and right off in front.
Okay, Mr. Francis, I am intrigued. What kind of person can summon a horse at will?
You've never been with a paladin before?
Would I know that paladins can summon horses? Because I did not know that.
Well, not all of them, but they can take the spell to do so.
Oh, okay. Well, then I guess...
You would know. Yeah, it's not like a heavily specialized...
Paladin trade secret.
Yeah, it's not a heavily specialized thing. And during... Yes. Even if you rolled a 1 on your history from where you are in education and stuff, you would know. No problem.
Perfect. Well, it is quite the extravagant horse and quite capable in combat.
Yes, pulled me out of a few pickles. That's for sure.
Pickles.
So you just kind of Radagon and Francis now just kind of break the wall of the city. Francis hops off the horse and kind of gestures for you to hop off.
And Radagon will elegantly get off the horse.
Okay. So Francis turns around and sees Radagon kind of sidestepping and walking straight, like horizontally down the leg of the horse and then onto the ground. Francis takes the greatsword, kind of slots it into the spare slot in his back, kind of just nods to the horse, and Radagon, you see the horse just trot off to the through the west towards the housing area.
It must be interesting to have a beast that you understand so well.
It has its benefits. Not much for talking, though.
I'm sure it would be interesting conversation to have with a horse anyway.
So what should we do first?
Well, I would like to go shop. We have this lovely sword to sell, so let's go see what we can get.
Okay. What are you shopping for?
Odds and ends, trinkets, shiny things, if you will.
Potions.
Well, perhaps the blacksmith might purchase this sword. Maybe we saw it there.
Let's go in.
All right, we head on over. Val, you're still walking towards with Scar until Scar returns.
Stuck on the treadmill.
Yeah.
On a loading screen.
So Radagon, as you follow Francis in, I'm assuming you're following him into the blacksmith.
Yep.
You see this old
Yep.
gentleman with a hammer hammering away at something. Oh, welcome, new customers. What could I do for you today, gentlemen?
We heard that you were in dire need. of a rare earth element known as flint. And we have this wonderful little lady, try not to sound creepy, that came in and brought you plenty of flint. So we are now here to sell you some goods in exchange for gold and even peruse what you have available.
Oh, of course. I'm more than happy to do some trade. We don't get lots of people around. It's nice to see new faces. However, I must ask you a question. And he gets a little bit closer to you, Radagon. What is wrong with that little girl? Her voice changed. She had a dagger come out of her hand. What is going on with her?
Oh, well, we don't know fully. We only came into contact with her recently. Very tragic story. Mom and dad dead.
Oh,
Needed a place to
goodness.
stay. Oh, yes, it's very tragic. And
Oh,
she's pulling through. She's very tough. And be it to me when we're fighting to save her and she starts stabbing people in the head and disturbed. She must have seen her parents killed.
roll a deception.
He's not really lying, though. That's the story he knows about me.
No, he was saying...
21.
Okay. Doesn't matter. Natural one anyway. So it's fine.
Oh, perfect.
Oh, goodness. That is just awful. I didn't know. Oh my. Well,
It's been much worse since we've come into contact with her. Her new father figure is this barbaric dwarf that just wants to kill everything, and it's a tragedy, really. She's going to be growing up. She's going to be living on the street, become a hired hitman. It's going to be awful.
I must be honest. I regret asking the question.
Well, what do we say around here these parts? Honesty is the only policy. I'm an open book.
Excellent. So you said you were looking for something. Perhaps I could help. What is it you're looking for?
What we're looking for is a trade or a barter. This lovely sword, as he's going to kind of tap the top of the hilt. We acquired it in ways I'd rather not tell you. It's not stolen, I promise. And we were curious about a price range on it.
Oh, let me place it on the bench there, please. Gestures over towards the table in front of him.
And Radagon will kind of hold his hand out to Mr. Francis to cue him.
Okay, yeah. Francis puts it out, places it on there. You can see like the broken edges of it. There's still blood stain down the center of the blade. He kind of just glances over questioningly, just looking at it. Unfortunately, this isn't a very intricate piece or anything. This is quite a beat up great sword. It's definitely seen some use.
Oh, for sure, definitely. But I heard through the talk of the town that you are one of the best at fixing weapons and selling them. So any kind of challenge for you, quick cash even.
I could probably melt it down and use the materials. Well, okay, I could give you 12 gold for it.
12 gold is, I would say it's more than acceptable for the piece we brought you.
Okay, very well. This is person. Yeah. And then he loses his count.
I get more gold.
And then he looks down again. He's like, wait a second. There you go. And he reaches out with the 12 gold pieces in his hand.
All right. And, well, we're here, and seeing somebody's work is always important, so anything special you've just recently made? Maybe a weapon, a suit of armor. Maybe you have some fancy little jewelries that glow.
Well, most of the work that I do is quite basic. We don't get a lot of excitement around here. you have some nice short swords. And he points over to the side. You see two regular plain short swords against the wall. Nothing fancy for arm. I do repairs mainly. I don't have anything in regards to magical items. Mainly just the everyday is what I deal with mainly. For magic, you probably want to speak to Dante. If anybody has any for sale, it might be him.
Of course. Thank you for that. And I am going to forewarn you that Miss Val, number 2, nice little crest she has, is probably going to come in here and sell you some other very rundown items. So.
Okay, well, it sounds like she might need the help. Maybe I should make sure that I take good care of whatever she needs.
And I do ask you, don't pry, don't be, I feel for you. Just treat her like a normal person. That's what she loves the most.
I already have too much information about the situation, actually, so I most definitely will not pry anymore.
Excellent. And after that, you have a good day. And Radagon will kind of head nod Francis as he's walking out.
Okay. I bid you adieu.
Oh, I was going to say that, but I thought it would be too much.
Adieu. All right, so Val and Scar, this conversation's going on. You guys reach the city, enter through the north, noticing no guard posted. What would you guys like to do?
Go and sell stuff.
I'm going right to the commander's office.
Okay, so you're heading to Commander. Val, where are you heading?
The blacksmith.
Okay. So, Val, as you head over towards the blacksmith, you see Francis and Radagon just leaving.
She's gonna psychically, hello, old friend.
Radagon's going to think, this man loves to haggle. Try to get as much as you can.
Very well.
Good, I like it.
So she's gonna walk in and slowly close the door, just with this like smirk on her face, and approach the old man as she pulls the swords off her back.
He kind of steps back, but it's good to see you again, little one. What have you got
Hello,
there?
man. And she puts the swords down. She's like, I have 3 swords and 2 short bows for you.
Well, the swords I could make use of. I can definitely. Do you mind if I take a look here?
By all means.
He starts going over them and checking the quality. Like, unfortunately, these aren't very good, but I could definitely melt them down.
My dear friend, there's one thing that I hate to hear from people I try to do business with, and that's the word unfortunately. I'm sure you can do better. And she smirks at him.
Roll an intimidation check.
Savage.
Intimidation. That is an 18.
18. Okay. So he looks. He said, "But I haven't even given you a price yet."
Well,
He's
that's
starting to
fortunate
shake.
then, isn't it? And she just continues smirking, like she has this like look on her face.
Well, I could probably wrangle up 3 gold per sword. Unfortunately, the short bows I really couldn't do anything with.
That's okay. How about we make it a flat 10, darling?
What's the matter with your voice? Have you got a cold or something?
You think something's wrong with my voice?
Actually, never mind. Here you go. Reaches in. He pulls out a platinum, gives it to you.
Oh, platinum. Good night.
That's just 10 gold.
Yeah, but he still had a platinum. That's cool.
Yeah.
So she's gonna take it and look at it, and she's gonna look at him, and she's gonna go, "Thanks," and she runs out of the store.
All right, so you're running out. So as you're doing this, Scar, you approach. The door is open. You can see inside. You see the counselor sitting at his desk where you normally find him.
I just walk right in and I lay the dead, bloody body on top of the desk. I don't lay it. I drop it on top of the desk.
What the? He turns out, oh, I should have known you again. Can you have some respect for my abode?
Here you go. Here's a fucking bandit that's been terrorizing your town.
Why did you bring me a body? I didn't ask for a body.
Well, so I'm one to just show proof of what I've accomplished, and this is your proof. Now, I also had found these. Unfortunately, I left the bodies there because I could only carry one. I can go get them for you if you need
I
it.
don't need any more bodies or anything proving the deaths.
Well,
Please, no more blood. It's enough.
Don't sound very thankful.
You see him physically. You see him like visibly take a huge deep breath in. Thank you.
You're welcome. Anyways, you might be interested to know that these have some interesting emblems on their belts there. I'm not sure if you're
Really?
familiar. I grab a couple of the belts from the other ones too, and I throw them down on top. I think they're maybe more than just bandits.
He walks over as you slap the belts down. You see two of them slide off the liquidy corpse onto the floor. And he manages.
Grabbing me. Oh, sorry about that. Here. I wipe them off on my chest and just put them back on.
So he goes over and he starts looking over them. Oh, this is most certainly from the Caterva Invagar.
Yeah,
I
that's
know.
what I thought too. The cadavers.
They're not usually so brazen. This is very strange. I must prepare a report for the brigade to come because they need to know if they're pushing so hard in the open.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they were right in the open. We were hunting them down, but it looks like they're setting traps, and we discovered the trap, and then we trapped them in their own trap. It was mainly me that had discovered and foiled their plot. So you're welcome on that.
Yes, indeed.
Mm-hmm. All right, well, I'll burn this body and all the evidence here.
One second, please. I need to put in my report the details of the camp. So how many bandits were there? He takes out a piece of paper, scooches some of the blood off the desk, again looking over at you and taking the bloodied rag from earlier and wiping down a little spot. Okay, how many bandits were there?
We killed all of them.
How many? I needed it for the report.
Mm-hmm. Go on.
No.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
How many bandits?
We got them all. Don't you worry. None survived whatsoever.
Are you telling me
Every single one of them are dead.
if I go north to the woods, there are now no more bandits anywhere and no more wolves anywhere? The forests are empty.
Yep.
How many bandits? Scott, why are you holding back? How many? You've done a great thing here. How many bandits were disposed of?
Well, it was a flurry of action, and sometimes when you're such a honed killing machine like I am, they all blend together. Literally, sometimes, and figuratively.
Okay, I'll put 4. He writes
No,
4.
it was definitely more than 4. It was a small army.
Well, there's a body here. There's 3 belts. 4.
I mean, if you want your report to be inaccurate, then you could put 4.
So what should I put, Scar? How many bodies will I find when I go to the camp to verify?
Yeah. How many? That's a stickler, that one.
Okay, let's move on. Let's move
okay.
on.
Go on.
Clearly, there's issues with your memory.
7, I think.
7,
8.
8. He scratches out the
let's say
4.
8. If
the
there's
7.
less, then they were eaten by, not by wolves. Not by wolves.
Of course not. No wolves left.
No wolves left.
Okay, so you're right.
Except for one wolf, but it's like a dog, like a girl.
Oh, stay focused, Scar. Stay focused. How many? The structures did they build? Were they wooden structures? Were they tents? What type of establishments did they have there in the camp?
They were wooden structure tents.
Wooden structure. Wooden
and
the side and a tent on top.
Yeah, just like that. That's what you just said.
Okay. How many?
Yep.
Never mind. I'll just send one of my soldiers to get the information for the report, so that it is clear out there at the camp. Yes.
Absolutely, we killed them all. They're
Very
dead.
good. When I get confirmation, you'll be well rewarded, Scar, and the Satorium and the town appreciate it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, what do you mean? I don't get competition right now.
Well, we obviously have to verify that the camp's been taken care of. You can't just bring a random dead body and expect to reward. You're a jokester sometimes, Scar.
I just brought back one giant wolf, and you gave me a whole bunch of money. What? We're changing the rules.
You can't find a random giant white-headed wolf around. That was clearly.
You go out there in like 5 minutes one way. You'll find it.
You just said there was no wolves
Not
left.
anymore. I mean, you would have. Well, I killed them all.
So you have killed them all.
Track. So how much gold are we talking here?
Well, when we go out and we see what you've done, then we can give you the correct compensation to match what you've done. Currently,
for 5.
all I know is
bandits.
5.
It'll be a good deal for you because there are so many more out there.
Roll a deception check.
Am I deceiving him?
Yes. You didn't even go to the camp, and you're trying to convince him you wiped out the camp.
Oh, right.
Oh, yeah.
He is literally Scar. Like, he's not even pretending. Intelligence 8.
I'm a method actor. I did roll pretty good. What am I? What is it? What am I trying to do?
It's a deception.
I'm +4 on deception too. 22.
Oh.
I did pretty good.
Let me see what counselor has, because he rolled a 19.
How's my deception 4? Oh,
because I made you proficient in him.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
In it.
Like I am not charismatic, but.
And what did you roll? What's your total? Sorry.
22 total. 18 was +4.
You rolled a 19, is a +2, is you got 21.
Wait. Yeah.
Okay, well, I tell you what, we'll pay you for these 5, and any extras that we find while we're out there, we'll fully compensate. How does that sound?
Absolutely wonderful. How many people are you sending out there to verify?
I haven't decided yet. If it's clear and there's no wolves, they've been eradicated, so probably just a group of 2.
Just 2. All right. Pretty lowly.
Usually scouts.
No one of importance.
Oh, very fast, very hidden. Nobody will see them. They'll be in and out. No problem.
Perfect. All right. Not that there's anyone to see them. But yeah, no one. Don't send anyone important.
Okay. Well, here you go. 10 gold per body, and he comes over a little pouch, looks at it.
10 gold per body.
50 gold.
50 gold for a whole bandit camp?
Oh, it'll be much more if the whole bandit camp has been taken care of. I'm assuming you took whatever was stolen from the town. Are you going to be returning that?
No, we were. No, we left it there for your scouts to recover.
Yes. Ah, very good, very good. I'll make sure to send our designated horse out there to help carry everything back. There was quite a bit taken, so we appreciate that.
Are they just gonna carry it on a horse, or do you have a fucking cart now?
I can get the cart. There's no rush. If they're all dead, the stuff's there. It shouldn't be an issue.
Right. All right. Well, you send your guys first thing in the morning.
I'll send them when they're available. We're a bit short-staffed, as I explained to you earlier, but when they free up.
Yeah. All right. Fair enough. So yeah, if you need me, I'm just gonna go for a walk. Anything else you need wrapped up?
Do you want this 50 gold, or do you want to wait until the entire...
No, I'll take it right now. That's good. Thank you.
Okay, here you go.
Thank you. Anything else? Do you have any potions or cool swords?
Not to give away. No. And when you run out there, can you
got on now? What size is that? An XL?
Indeed it is. And he gives you kind of nod of the head.
All right, can I have it?
No, that will not fit you. And this is earned through the service to the military.
Mm-hmm. Go on.
All right, shoot. He just waves his hand, turns around, starts trying to like push the body now off the corner desk on top of the wolf head that hasn't been removed yet from the corner. Stacks it up in there. Get somebody to clean that up later.
All right. I'll leave with my 50 gold.
Alrighty.
And I'm
So
gonna frantically look for Val.
Okay. So this is happening. So Radagon, where were you headed when you came out of the blacksmith?
We were going to the shop where we got a free potion that no one knows who has.
Okay. Francis has it. It's in his inventory.
Oh, nice. Perfect. And yeah, Radagon's gonna walk in.
All right. Oh, greetings and welcome. How can I help you, traveler?
We're back with a bit more coin this time.
Oh,
hopefully.
excellent. Yes.
And we're going to re-peruse the entire shop. Last time we were just here for a simple potion of healing, but now I'd like to look at all your wares. I do love interesting magic shiny trinkets. Potions might be back on the table as well, but show me your wares, please.
We do have some potions of healing, absolutely. For some coin that you now have, absolutely. We have some. How many potions of healing would you require, may I ask?
Oh, I have people that will come get those. I'm here for the other things.
Well, is there anything in particular you're looking for? You know, we have a wide array of books and scrolls and wonderful things. I need a little bit more direction. Is it something you're looking for specifically, or what are we looking at?
Let's start with your scrolls. And then I do tend to wear the finer things, and he's going to grab his ring on his finger and kind of spin it for a second. So, anything of this nature.
Okay, well, jewelry is quite pricey, as I'm sure you will be aware. But let me see what I have here. He goes back to the back and pulls out a drawer, kind of shuffles through, looks at him, looks over at you, kind of looks you up and down a little bit, and shakes his head, puts that one back in, lifts it out. So now this ring here. This is quite fantastic. Look at them. Look at the craftsmanship. And he opens it up, and you can see little runes around the side. It's kind of like silver with a gold outlay around the side of it, with little engravings all in it. Now this is very good for you if you need some protection from heat. Come across fire, being such a traveler as yourself, of course. I would expect, yes.
Well versed in the areas.
Well, if you need some help with that heat protection, for a small, mere 500 gold, you could have this ring.
Well, as I don't run into many issues with heat, let's see what else you're poking around in there.
Okay, well, if you could direct me to something specific, the only other thing in regards to jewelry, as you were saying, you're like rings. I do have a bracelet. It's very, very delicate. It's got beautiful gems encrusted across it. It's very beautiful. It'd be nice if you go into a nice ball or something, perhaps, to present yourself. It's quite excellent. It's 125 gold. I can show it to you if you like.
Of course, yes.
So he shuffles to the back. He puts the box back in, and he goes over to another drawer, pulls it out. This one isn't in a box. He just pulls the bracelet out of the drawer, closes it up. There you go. Quite beautiful. And you see it's silver. It's got a couple of kind of looks like small rubies across the top of it. Quite beautiful, don't you think? Great craftsmanship.
It is put together rather well.
For me, 125 gold.
As nice as these items are, I don't think anything here is jumping out at me as needs to be purchased by me today. So let's move on to your scroll selection.
Excellent. I have a wide variety of scrolls. Is there a specific, how we say, event or magical spell you're looking for?
I do love spells of movement.
I think I have something that might just be up your alley. He goes over
Excellent.
to the bookcase in the back. He has they're not, they look like books, but they're kind of spines, and he kind of flicks them open and closes them, flick, flick, flick. Pulls it out. Ah! This one. This is very, you don't see this one very often, mind you, so you might want to snap this one up. And it's only 75 gold. This is called Expeditious Retreat. Very difficult to find, mind you. You better snap this up, because if I say this too loud, somebody else, Expeditious Retreat, somebody might come in and get it before you.
I am very familiar with this. In fact, I use it almost on a day-to-day basis.
Oh.
Is that the only kind of mobility you offer?
Well, I don't want to sound, I don't know how to say it. If cost is an issue, then I think this is probably the only type of spell that you'll be able to get.
I asked if mobility was, you have a wider range of mobility, and you now question the funds I possess? That's not much of a store owner, are we?
Roll a persuasion.
Oh my goodness, don't do it. There we go. Persuasion. 17.
Okay. So his demeanor shifts a little bit. He said, you know, my apologies. I'm not always used to getting so many travelers coming through. It's usually the locals, so I apologize.
So you tend to be disrespectful and assume they can't afford the things in your shop.
When I present a magical a ring at a mere 500 and it's scoffed at, then speaks to me of the possibility of a person's funds. However, you may just not like that type of jewelry, so let me.
Or the effect that it possesses is not very useful to the person. But
Okay.
again, we just assume the poor. But I guess I'll humor you once more before I decide whether or not I need anything now. I am quite perturbed on how you've handled this.
Very well. And he kind of like turns his nose up a little bit. As well, the only other movement scroll that I have accessible right now would be for 300 gold, and it is a scroll of flying.
No one ever has anything useful. Mr. Francis, has our friends made it into town with our bounty?
You literally saw me walk into the
Shh,
blacksmith.
you're not there. Shh.
This is all for show. I'm sure we can turn this bounty into the rest of these potions. How many more potions of healing do you have?
Potions of healing, we have 4 in stock at the moment. If you're looking for the regular healing potions, a greater potion, however, I only have 1, unfortunately.
Well, I'll send one of them in to grab more potions. Try not to be disrespectful to them as well. Some of them aren't dressed as nicely as you are.
That doesn't shock me.
I want to slight this guy. This guy's
So yeah, so as you look back, Francis is just kind of leaning against the door frame, looking out. He's like, "Yep, seen them come in. They've got all the loot from the last haul. Should be selling it up and be here shortly."
And Radagon is going to look to the shopkeep. Well, you're in the you don't want to upset a customer completely, right? You want to leave a good impression. You want people to come back. You want people to tell others, get more business. I'm assuming word of mouth is very important to a town like this.
I would like to see more travelers come through, and then perhaps I can make a little bit more money and not be here forever, to be perfectly honest with you.
Completely understandable. Might I suggest one thing to you? Well, 2 things, technically. With the slight offering of that greater potion of healing, our word of mouth will spread the tales upon you and send more people your way. So I'm going to try to use suggest to make him give me that potion, since he's being a little douche canoe.
All right. Wisdom, right?
Yep.
All right, let me grab his stuff.
Bro's making a stat block for a commoner.
Oh, he has a stat block already. Don't you worry.
You knew this was coming.
Just have to find him.
He's got 38 wisdom.
My luck.
Oh, natural 19.
Oh, bumming.
So 21.
Yeah, he's fine.
I'm always up for suggestions. However, I think I'll negate on this one.
Understandable. Have a good day.
Take care. All right. So Scar, as you leave the counselors, you do see Val leaving the blacksmith in the top corner with this huge grin on her face, just giggling.
I rush over to her.
Okay.
Val, we gotta go. We gotta go.
Where are we going?
We gotta go kill the fucking bandit camp. We killed the bandits, but we didn't go to the fucking camp.
Oh, okay, but
Let's go. Come on. And I grab her by the arm. Where are the others?
no, I don't. I need to go to a store.
What? We need to kill. Are you hear any words out of my mouth right now?
Yes.
We didn't get the bandit camp. We're supposed to get the bandit camp.
Okay.
As my
okay,
number 2, you are supposed to advise me and make sure I don't make any fucking stupid decisions. And look, what are you doing?
That's what I'm doing. We need to go and get potions so that we don't almost die. Remember, we just fought those bandits and we all almost died.
Yeah, well, we killed the bandits. We need to go to the camp.
What if there's more in the camp?
You think there'd be more at the camp? That was a lot of them out there.
Know.
Being bandits pay well? Like, are we doing the wrong thing here?
Steal from people all the time.
Fuck. Should we be bandits?
I mean, it really depends what you're looking for. If you want to get like Willy Witch, banditing is not the way to go. They're like low to mid tier.
We could work our way up. We could start our own bandits.
Maybe one day. Not right now.
All right, yeah, not right now. Maybe one day.
Let me go to the store and get what I need, and then we can go kill everyone. 'Cause you know me, insides and outside and all that stuff.
All right. Where are the others?
I think they're also at the store.
How many stores are there?
2?
Are they all at the same store? Should we all go to the store? I got a lot of
There's
money
a
right
blacksmith
now.
back there. There's a blacksmith back there if you want to check what he's got, and then the store is over there.
They got anything the blacksmith I'd like?
I mean, I just sold him stuff. I didn't ask what he had
All right.
because I don't really need weapons. And then she like apparates, claws coming out of her hand.
Yes. You gotta teach me how to do that. That'd be fun. All right. Here's I don't know. Here's 20 gold. Grab me some potions. You keep whatever's left.
There's not going to be anything. What you still owe me 30 gold if you want a potion.
I owe you money.
Potions are 50 gold each.
What? Since when? That's fucking robbery. Who are the bandits here?
Yeah, that's fair. Maybe I'll try to talk him out of it. I kind
I
of
think we
creeped
should
the
just
old guy
take
out
him.
and made him give me more gold. We can't just kill people. Not going to work.
Why?
Go talk to the blacksmith. Let me do what I need to do. Go.
Do you want this gold or?
No.
Okay. I'm gonna go to the blacksmith.
Okay. All right, you head over to the blacksmith.
I like bust the door open.
Oh,
Blacksmith,
yes.
what do you got for me?
Was I supposed to have something for you? Who are you?
Who am I? Old man, you have got the time to hear the stories I can tell you.
I
Let's give it-
love a good story. And he
I
pulls
bet.
up a little tiny little chair and
All right.
they're sitting
You know
down.
what? I will tell you a story. It's a story about how Scar the Merciless came into a blacksmith and he had nothing for him. Let me tell you something. It does not end well.
Ah, this sounds exciting.
Go on.
What happened next?
I unsheath my sword.
Oh, it's like a play.
And
Go on.
I walk up for them.
Okay.
It's called a choose your own adventure. You got
Oh,
option A.
I
pierce
used
this
to
through your
adventure.
face.
and then what did he say back?
He said,
Did he ask what
"Oh, then
option
did
B
he say
was?
back?" And then I said, option B. You do something cool, make this sword better.
Oh, I hope he chooses option B because option A sounds quite painful.
So, how about we reenact this story and you pretend you're the blacksmith and you make this sword better and I give you a bunch of gold for it.
Roll a persuasion
Sure.
or intimidation, however you want to play this.
I'll do persuasion because I feel like he's into it.
Yeah.
Oh fuck. Not so good. 13.
Okay. I do have a question before the role play begins.
Go on.
What would happen in this story if the blacksmith didn't have the ability to apply any magic to the weapon of the Scar the Adventurer?
Oh, well, I don't think the Scars in the story, of course, is expecting magic, unless blacksmith is capable. But maybe he could do something else that's not magical. That I don't know, make it sharper.
Oh,
Something. weight it
I-
better.
Perhaps the blacksmith could do some delicate inscription or a message or name or something to make
Mhm.
it cool
Go on.
and better
Go on.
so that Scar would like it a little bit more.
All right. Are you good with other languages and stuff?
I'm good with speaking the language I'm speaking right now.
You don't know any other ones? Or like familiar? Like here, look. And I pull out the piece of paper and I hold out to the light. Like, you know what that shit is?
I don't know. I don't recognize that. I'm sorry. Is this really what happened in the story? It seems to not have a very good
We're winging it
path
here right now.
at the beginning, middle, and end. Usually
All right,
it's
listen here. I'm gonna
consistent as you move forward.
I'm gonna break it to you. You are the man in the story, and her life is in peril right now.
Oh, you got
Yep.
me, you
Yep,
son of
you
an
are
axe.
definitely
You
in
got me.
jeopardy. So,
Oh, it's not the first time.
no,
be
I'm
honest
sure.
with
I'm
you.
sure. So, what can you do to this fucking sword to make it either better or more comfortable, maybe weighted better, or sharper, or just kill things better? What can you do?
Put it on the bench there. I'll
There you
take
go.
a look.
Do you want it in one piece or do you want it in? And I whisper and I break it apart into two.
He just looks shocked at what just happened.
Your choice.
Uh, uh, two is fine. Just how it
Very well.
is fine.
And I stab them both into the top of the wood of the table.
Okay.
So they're like rested vertically.
Okay. So as you stab them, the tricky tool cracks off one of the planks, and the one sword is kind of sticking out to the side, and one is straight down. He's just like, "Oh, sorry, Buff.
Well, when you're working on
Table
that, you got anything
broken."
to eat around here? And I just like start like rummaging around.
I know there's no food in here. I don't live here. I don't keep food.
All right. I just want to rummage through his shop while he's doing his
Okay.
thing.
All right.
Not like breaking anything. I'm just looking.
Yeah. Yeah, as he looks over it, looking at the craftsmanship, I'm sorry, this is exquisite. There's no way I could enhance what's already here. This is an absolutely amazing piece of blacksmithing prowess. Where did you get it? I'm not going to ask any questions. I was told to keep myself to myself. I will just say that I'm not able to make this any better than what it is. I apologize.
Go on.
That's it.
Well, that's very disappointing. What was your name?
My name is Flores.
Flores?
Yes.
All right, Flores. That's very disappointing, but it is what it is. You know, this. What about this? You know what? Fuck it. You have yourself a good day. And I put 5 gold down on the table and take my swords.
Oh, why, bless you, sir, bless you.
And I want to push the door open as hard as I can so it falls off the hinges.
It does easily. It's a very rickety door. Just push it, ping, the top hinge just busts off and the door's ping. He's like, oh, 5 gold is gonna need more than this to fix my shop. As you're walking out.
All right. I guess I'll head over to the other shop.
All right. So you're walking over there. So Val, you were running over towards the shop, right? The other shop?
Yep.
Okay. So as you run over, you see Radigan and Francis just leaving.
As he passes by, he's gonna look at her and think, this guy was quite rude. So steal from him, do whatever you must. I was tempted to burn it down.
If you want me to steal from him, I'll need you in here distracting him. If I'm the only one in there, he's going to be staring right at me.
I'm sure your friend Scar will be joining you shortly, and that's distraction all on its own.
Very well.
Also, I have
do
like
we-
no money to my name, so I couldn't afford anything in there. And he saw right through me, but I tried to make it sound like he was just being a rude person.
Well, he was probably still being rude. I will go in this door.
Hello and greetings. How can I help you, little one?
Hello, I would like to know what you have.
Oh, of course. Is it for yourself? A gift for someone, perhaps? What are we looking for today? And I can direct you to the product available.
Yes.
Ah, excellent. Well, if you're hurt, I can see there's some blood on your belongings. If you are hurt, we sell potions of healing. Would you like one of those, perhaps? Is that what you're looking for?
How many potions do you have?
Well, we have 4 of your regular standard healing potions, and we have one greater one for if there's a little bit more of a almost mortal wound we'll help you out with. All of excellent making, I promise you.
How much do they cost?
So it's 50 gold for the regular healing potions and 100 with the greater, which is a little bit of a discount right now. Usually about 150 for that greater. It's a great time to snap it up.
Okay. Okay. What if I bought all of them?
All 5 potions? Well, we could definitely work something out if that's on the cards.
Well, yes. Well, okay. So how much would that cost? I'm trying to kill time, by the way, until Scar gets here, assuming he's coming here.
Yeah, I'm heading there.
Okay. Well,
I'm gonna bust in whenever you feel like I've gotten.
Okay. Yeah, so it'll just take you probably about a minute to get over there. So. Oh well, if we put them all together, let's see. We could tell you what. Can you keep a secret, little girl? And he kind of kneels down in front of you.
I love secrets.
Okay. If you buy 3 of the healing potions and the greater, I'll throw in the 4th healing potion for free. How does that sound? A free potion! Did you want the free potion?
I do like free potions.
And Scar, you now arrive at the door. It's currently open.
Ah! What do you got for me?
Oh!
So when he busts in,
Stands up.
I want Val to, as Val, I'm going to pretend to be scared. And I'm going to cower under... Does he have a counter?
He doesn't know. It's like bookshelves and there's like desks at the back. There's not actually a counter in the store.
Okay, well, I want to just try and hide somewhere.
Okay, yeah, the desk at the back has like a chair there. You can almost like try to scamper under there if you wanted.
Yeah, and then I basically want to vanish from sight, so I want to try and stealth.
Oh, goodness. Sir, please settle down. This is a proper establishment.
You know who I am?
There was some ruckus about a Gary running around. Would that be you, perhaps?
I don't know. What's it to you?
Nothing. You came into my store. But you scared
Right,
this
what do
little
you got
girl.
for me?
Little girl. Roll a stealth check, Val.
I am not a little girl.
Like a million. 18 plus 7, 25.
Okay, so yeah, as he goes, it turns around and Scar distracts him again. He seems to not. He kind of looks twice. He seems to not see where you are. The little girl that I was helping here, you've seemed to scare her off somewhere. You need to bring your energy down, sir.
Time for the looting.
Well, what do you? Okay, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about, man. But I need some health potions, and I need what you tell me what I need. How about that?
I think you need to, again, bring your energy down just a tad. We can have a reasonable conversation about what we can do for you today.
Reasonably hurry the fuck up, and you can sell me some shit, or I can break your face.
While they're having a conversation,
Yeah.
I'm going to use my psychic whispers again to connect with Scar.
Does that drop it from Radagon?
It doesn't actually specify, but I don't care if it does.
Okay.
If you want to state that it does, I'm fine with that.
Okay.
So that'll be for 4 hours.
Scar, I'm talking to you in your brain again. Don't say anything out loud. Keep him distracted. Distract him. Distract him. Keep him busy. I'm gonna wob him blind.
You there! And I pull my sword out, and I split it into two.
I will not stand for this in my shop, gods!
And I
Gods!
slam the blades down on the table. What can you do to make these things better? Can you put some shit on them? Like some spell stuff, or potions, or what do you do? What's your thing?
I just slam it down. You kind of see behind you the guard has run to the door. Everything okay in here?
Yeah, we're fine. We're fine. We're good.
Oh, just Gary. Okay. Okay.
Yep.
Let me know if you need any help.
No
And walks
problem.
back out to the entrance.
Thank you.
Okay. Well, let me take a look at these. Again, a moderate level of energy, please, in my store.
Get to fucking looking, sir.
I'm not happy with the way you were speaking to me in my store.
I'm not happy with you. Hurry the fuck up. I don't got all day.
So Val, what are you doing?
I'm like everything. I'm going to try and pickpocket as much as I can.
Okay, so there's 2 desks. Both have 2 drawers in it. You see above that, there's a shelf with the potions that he was saying that he had.
Okay.
If I
So
see
I will
him
go
at
for the-
all like start to like break attention from me, I'm gonna get a little bit more violent.
Okay. So what do you want to go for first, Val?
I will go for the potions first.
Okay. So roll a sleight of hand.
Do I get advantage since he's going to distract him?
Nope.
What?
He is like so close to you. He's not blind behind
26.
him. You are stealth, but it's not like. Sorry, what was that?
26.
26.
26.
Okay. You look over. You see Scar doing an excellent job of keeping his face for. Fucker, look this way. And you you pocket the greater healing potion first.
Okay.
Okay.
Going.
Okay. Roll another sleight of hand.
What the fuck can you do to these weapons here?
I need a moment to look at this. I have some
fucking look.
spells and scrolls that perhaps might be applicable to the weaponry. Give me a moment.
22.
Okay, are you still going for the potions?
Well, what else do I see?
So that's all that's like openly visible. You see 2.
Well, you said there's 2 desks and then the potions.
So there's
like,
2 desks,
I
and the
wanna
desks
steal a
have
desk.
drawers. No, there's drawers. There's 2
Okay.
drawers in each of the 2 desks on either side, and then the potions at the top. And the side walls have like books and what looks like scrolls and stuff on the side walls of the room.
Do I see her
Okay.
at all? Like,
Roll perception.
13 plus 0. 13.
You do not.
Okay. I'll take another potion, I guess.
Yeah, so you get another healing potion.
Okay.
I'm sorry, but these are beyond anything that I have to be able to enhance these. I
Listen,
apologize.
man, and I reach over and I grab him by the cuff of his neck, like, you don't understand.
Okay.
These were this represents my best friend, and I lost him. And I just like start
I'm gonna-
weeping.
Okay.
I'm gonna.
Are
check in the
you
desk.
actually physically grabbing him?
Yeah, but not like I'm in like I'm clearly having a moment. Not like I'm gonna hurt him. I'm like kind of
Yeah.
pleading to him at this point.
Roll a persuasion.
Sure.
I was going to say deception, but I don't know if it is or not.
12 plus persuasion, 13.
13. Oh, calm down there. Calm down. It's okay.
Okay, I'm going for one of the desks.
Okay.
He
Which
saved me and I killed him. I killed him myself with my bare hands. It was quite easy. It was a little bit pitiful, but the remorse is so deep.
let it all out. Let it all out. He's patted you on the back.
Oh God, I don't know. I named his sword after him, and it's made of, I think, some of his sword. It wasn't really clear in the notes, and and I just miss him so much.
Okay. I rolled an 11, but that's plus 7, so that's 18. I'm going to spend one of my psionic die to add to it,
Okay.
which will put me at 22.
Okay. So there's as you're facing the back wall, there's the set to the right, there's a desk to the left and a desk to the right. Which desk is it you're going to go to?
I'll go right first.
Right. Okay. And there's a drawer on the left-hand side and a drawer on the right-hand side. Which one are you going for?
Fuck. Let's do left since I just went right last time.
The left one? Okay.
Yeah.
So you open it up. There's nothing in there.
Oh, shit. Okay. Let's go for the right one then.
So okay, stand up. You're okay there. Pull yourself together, Gary.
I don't think I'm ever gonna be okay. I don't think anyone will ever be as close to me again. Oh, God, will you be my friend?
Okay, well, you seem a little bit distraught. He starts looking around now to see where you went.
You understand? I'm not distraught. I'm painstakingly empty inside.
So Val, roll a stealth check, please.
Okay. I rolled an 18, and that's again plus 7. My stealth and sleight of hand are both the same.
All right. Okay, so are you going for the desk again, or are you going for potion, or
Yeah, I'm gonna check well, I'm already at the desk. I might as well check the other drawer.
take the other drawer? Okay. So as you open it up, you see a little box in there.
Okay. Take it, I guess, and I'll put it in my bag.
Okay, roll another stealth check.
What do I do, Doc?
Seriously.
Wait, are you a doctor?
You see that?
22.
What's
That
that?
guy's freaking blind.
that,
It
sorry?
was a 2.
This guy's freaking blind. The
He's
store's gonna be empty.
He's gonna have to pack up and move out soon. I'm sorry. What did you say you were going for? My apologies.
The box, I'm pocketing it.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So you're able to kind of look over. You're able to kind of take it out quietly. Are you closing the drawer, leaving it open?
I'll just leave it open for now.
All right.
What do I do, man? How do I get him back?
This is a
How
little
do
bit
I
beyond.
make things right.
I've lost people too. I feel your pain. However, this is not the
Did
place
you
to
kill them
mourn.
with your bare hands and
Yeah,
watch the life
go
drain
see-
from their eyes
Go
as
see
they look at
Lamnik. He
you?
will take care of you. Go see
Who?
Lamnik. This is not for here. Go see Lamnik.
Who?
He will take care of you.
Who's Lamnik?
Well,
Scream in anger.
He's a
And
What is
As he
happening?
screams, as he screams, I'm going to close the drawer and scream in fear and run out of the shop.
Okay. So as you dart out of the shop, you almost kind of push him. Like, what is going on? You run outside. You see now.
Oh God, was that your child? Oh God, he was small. He was small like Rex.
As you run out, you see the guard from the east wall start running towards the door, and you see Panther come running out of his abode and start running towards the establishment. Oh, what is going on here? Where did she go? Where was she? What's happening?
Who was what?
He looks back. Oh, you said you closed the drawer and ran, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
As he yelled, I closed the drawer and
Yeah.
ran.
Oh, what is?
I'm sorry. I believe I've scared your little child. I need to collect myself. Who
Wait
did
a
you
moment.
say I should talk to?
What? And then he turns around. He runs over to the back wall and starts looking up at his shelves and starts looking at the desks.
Hello?
The guard doesn't.
Hello?
What's going on in here, Gary? What's all the yelling and screaming?
I'm having a moment. I I'm exhausted. I've done a lot of killing today. And I look at it like the shopkeep, like Deck directly in the eyes.
He's facing the back.
Oh.
Looking at all his
So-
stuff.
Right now, my goal is to get to Radagon and Francis and give them everything I've stolen, and then get away from them so that it doesn't look like I'm with them.
Okay. So while this was happening, Radagon, what was your goal? Where were you going when you left the store?
I'd say Radagon just went to the fountain and was standing. I don't know if Francis is with him the whole time, but Radagon's probably just kind of like trying to make small talk about Francis, learn more about him.
All right. So you're sprinting over towards Radagon. Scar, you see as well now. Panther kind of charging. What's going on in here? What's all the yelling and screaming?
Panther, I'm having a moment. I'm so tired. I came in here to buy a potion, and I got a little triggered with some dire times that I've had in my life. And this gentleman here, this shopkeep, was just let me talk it out. And I didn't catch his name, but he seems pretty distracted right now. It's kind of rude. But I'm waiting to buy a potion here, just so I can get some sleep, because I'm exhausted.
Roll a deception check.
Am I deceiving him?
I mean, you
Yeah.
were distracting him. You are lying.
Oh, well, I am here to buy a potion.
Well, coincidentally, you settled down when Val ran by.
Yeah, I don't know why you
Can't
tried
say
to do
it.
that.
Because it just sometimes when it happens, it just seems all too convenient that you just feel the need to share it.
Look,
So it was a
I
20?
know, because every roll I did was above 15, and I'm like, this isn't possible.
Okay. Yeah, so Panther's like, okay, well, yes, of course. Well, if you're going to do some more work for us, you're going to need some help. Dante, and you see, Counselor, something needs to be done. I've been robbed. Look at these potions. And he points up, and you can clearly see missing potions from the shelf. What do you mean you've been robbed? Scar, is this you?
No, I don't look like I have any potions. I'm basically wearing a loincloth.
There was a small child in here. She must have taken it. They were there before when I was trying to sell them to her, and she's gone now.
Wait,
She ran out the door.
that wasn't your kid?
No, it wasn't my kid.
What? I don't know. Sometimes I scare children, and she seemed to be very scared when I came in.
Well, would I have had enough time to get to them and unload? Because I want to go and hide after that.
So you'll be over there now. So you approach Francis and Radagon, kind of just small talking it.
Francis, take this now. And I bring out, I have everything in a little bag, as well as my gold. I have everything in there, and I hand it to Francis.
Okay, he looks around real quick and shoves it into his bag as the gold starts falling on the ground. The potion falls on the ground. It goes, boop, 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 it rolls along on the grass. He's trying to grab it, put it in his bag.
If they ask you if you've seen me, tell them you saw me run out of the store and hide under that bench over here.
And I'm going to head over there to hide.
Okay.
Well, Dante, I know this is terrible timing, but do you have any potions left that I could buy?
I don't have time for this. Counselor, what are you going to do about this? I've been robbed.
Oh, there might be more bandits.
Centaurium's supposed to take care of us, and you're not doing it. I've been robbed again.
Hey, don't you fucking yell at him.
Get out of my store, you yelling, you dwarven scum, get out.
I turned to fucking Panther and be like, can I take care of this for you? I will do it free of charge.
Scar, please leave.
Oh,
Also,
it's like
also
that.
Colin, I will make it your call because it doesn't state anything about recasting it, but it does state that I can cast it up to an amount of people equal to my proficiency bonus.
Yeah, because I did see it said and or others, so that means it must activate multiple. Yeah.
Yeah. So does that mean that I'm still connected to Radagon as well then?
Yes.
Okay. So I am, while I'm scuffling to hide, I'm basically going to fill him in on everything that happened and said that I gave it to Francis because he was in the store and he may get questioned as well.
Okay. All right. So Panther looks down at you, Scar, like, Scar, you're causing a scene. Please leave and let me talk to the shopkeep.
Very well. Well, I mean, I am heading out. Can you buy me a potion and I'll just give you the money? Is that something you could do?
Dante, we will repay you for anything lost. Rest assured, Centaurium is here to protect. Please, maybe have one of those.
Centaurium too. We will.
Scar, please just.
Rest assured. Rest assured.
He puts his hand like on your face, trying to like.
Rest assured.
This is outrageous. He grabs one of the potions, comes over and thrusts it over to Panther, who grabs it and gives it to you. Please, Scar, let me deal with the situation. We'll settle up later.
You don't have a greater one?
I did have one. It was stolen.
Okay. All right. Do you know when you might be getting more?
Panther is currently shoving you out the door.
All right. Thank you. I'll give you the 10 gold later.
10 gold? You owe me 50 gold. All right, so you exit. The door closes behind you as discussion takes place inside.
It's fun. Wonder if there's any other shops. Is there any other shops here? I'm like asking whoever guards nearby.
The guard's in the room with Panther.
Is there no other guard?
There's a lady walking by. The guard that was stationed to the east is in the store.
You look like you shop.
I like to when I have money. Yes. Why?
Right. You want to come spend some money with old Scar?
It depends. How much money do you have?
Got more than enough for a little lady like you and a big lad like me, if you know what I'm talking about.
Ooh, I like the muscles.
Yeah.
Squeezes your arm.
I just.
Oh my!
Oh, look at this! And I place a little gold on top of my muscle, and I make it dance.
Oh, that's a fine trick. Can you flick it in here? And she goes like this.
And I just like one hand. And it just ping.
That's a great talent. Oh my goodness. And she turns around and starts walking away.
Oh, I got more. I got more talents.
I'll catch up with you later. I hear my sister calling me over here.
Shake my pouch full of gold.
You see, as her one step is going forward, she doesn't hit the ground and just does a 180 spin and starts walking back towards you.
Yeah.
Oh, I think she's taken care of. I seen her go off there.
Wonderful.
So, what are we doing with all of our money?
Ooh, I've been to 2 stores here. Do you have any more?
There's not much around here, unfortunately. You'd have to go somewhere else if you want anything a little bit more exotic.
Oh.
How far away is that?
Unfortunately, quite far. You'd have
Where
to go
do you spend your money?
Well, I don't have a lot of money, but maybe you could help with that.
Where would you spend my money?
Oh, I don't know. I'd go to Nador, or Twins is a nice place, if you've heard of Twins. It's quite nice.
I've been inside a couple of Twins, if you know what I mean.
Oh.
You don't got a twin, do you?
I have a sister, but she's not a twin, no.
That'll do. Where is she?
I think she headed back to our house that way.
Perfect. All
Once
right,
it was
to
a
your
house
house.
anyway.
Lead the way.
What? So the money, however, if we go for some fun times at our home, what are we doing with the money?
Well, you said you don't have anywhere to spend it, so I mean, we can't really do much, can we?
If I had some money, I could go somewhere to spend it.
I just fucking asked you where, and you said they were far away.
Well, I'd get out of this shithole and go somewhere where there's more extravagant things.
Oh, okay. All right. I'm with you. All right, here we go. Scar's got you, girl. Scar's got you here. You ready? Hold out your hands.
She gives you a smile, holds her hand out.
I put 2 pieces of gold in her hand, and I just look at her with a big grin, like, there you go.
Thank you. There is, now that you've been so generous, what's your name?
Gary.
Oh, you're Gary. There's talk around town about you. You
Go
could make this money into some more money.
Go on.
Okay, maybe not right here. Let's walk a little bit. She gestures for you to follow her.
Yeah, I'll follow her.
Okay. So she starts walking kind of slowly towards the fountain. So there's a fight ring near here, and
Oh, God damn it, I knew it! Where is it?
Shh. You may be able to make a little bit more money, and not only that, fighters come from all over, so if you're looking for something a little bit more exotic to spend your money on, that might be the place to go.
Fuck yeah. What's your name, girl?
My name's Kim.
Kim.
Don't
That's a
forget
little
it.
bland, but okay. You wanna come to the fight ring with Scar?
Well, for a few more gold, perhaps I could
10% of my winnings.
tell you. I will absolutely be at the fight club with you.
But you gotta rub my back.
Absolutely. We can't have you
Oh,
fighting
well.
with all those kinks. And she goes around and she starts kneading it at your shoulders. And she kind of looks at the grime and dirt and blood and rubs it off.
All right, well, why don't you, wait, I feel like I had something to do. No,
Well, the
let's go back
fight.
to your place, work out some kinks, and then we'll talk about Fight Club.
If
fight
we
ring.
are intending to go, it's usually in the evening. I'd like to freshen up and get ready if we can head
Yeah.
out when it turns dark.
Sure, yeah, I'll wait around.
Okay, let's meet at the tavern, perhaps. Have you been to the tavern? Do you know where that is?
Uh-huh.
Yes, just speak to my sister. She's in there. She should be in there a little bit later. She works behind the counter a lot of the time,
Oh
and
no.
and we'll be happy to show you where the fight ring is.
Uh-huh.
Meet me there at dusk when the sun starts to go down. It'll be an amazing night. I promise you, Gary.
Say my last name.
Gary.
Good Lord,
All
this is
right,
fucking
well,
weird.
She blows you a little
Before,
kiss and then starts to.
Wait, what was your name again?
Kim.
Kim, right. Kim, I gotta be real with you.
Yes.
I have met your sister. She has developed feelings for me.
Oh, goodness.
But it is, I told her there could be nothing between us. She didn't take it well. She seemed very angry. She started lying about the whole situation, saying it was just a big mess. But I just want you to be prepared. I
Oh.
got eyes for only you now, Kim.
Oh, well, I appreciate that. That is a little bit bizarre. I've never known her to be with a man before. But thank you for telling me.
Wait. Rewind. Who has she been with?
Oh, well, she's only had female companions.
Oh. And you guys are sisters?
Yes.
Is that by blood?
Indeed it is, yes.
All right, never mind. Okay, all right. I'll meet you at when the night is highest in the sky and the ravens crow.
Perfect. We'll see you then.
All right.
Bye, Gary.
Bye, Kim.
She starts strolling off.
Wonderful.
All right. So Radagon and Francis still standing at the fountain. Radagon, you kind of... I've seen kind of this play out, and Val rush underneath the table. See the door close. Scar starting to have a conversation with a female at the front. What are you doing, or what do you want to do?
Well, I'm assuming we need to wait till this blows over, so why don't we go make ourselves comfortable at the inn, and wait till the town doesn't want to kick us out.
Sounds good to me. Francis follows you. So you're popping right into the tavern?
Yep.
All right, so you're kind of just walking over there. So Val, you see this kind of interaction, Scar, with this female at the front. What do you wish to do?
I'm literally just waiting here. So the intention is that they find me. And then I can be like, I didn't take anything. And then they can search me and it won't be on me.
Okay, so Radagon ignored your instructions and left the fountain and just went over to the, the tavern.
Well, I mean, there was not like specific instructions to stay there.
Oh,
I just kind of filled him in on what happened.
Okay.
So that he knows, like, if they come and question him about anything, because he was in the store, right?
Yeah.
That he's just like, I don't know know anything.
Okay. Fair. Yeah, and then so Scar's walking on. Okay, so if that's the case, if you're just kind of waiting there and Scar's having this conversation, so Radagon, you'd make it to the tavern by now. Are you heading on inside, I'm assuming?
Yep, Radagon's gonna walk in, bubbly, talking. We're gonna take a seat over here. Why don't you bring us something to drink, please?
Very well. What would you like to drink? You see now behind the counter is this guy with a brown mustache, kind of like spiked up kind of brown hair.
Mr. Francis, what is your preference?
Well, I could just have a regular ale.
Let's just do 2 ale for now.
All right, very well. On the way. Starts pouring out the drinks. He comes out the side. There you go. That'll be silver each, please. Smacks them both down.
And Radagon will slide 3 across the table. Or actually, he's actually gonna slide 6 across the table.
Okay.
Bring us refills occasionally.
Oh, very well. Thank you very much, sir. He scoops it up and walks into the back. All right, Scar, your conversation is completed. Roll a perception check for me.
Go on. 17 plus 0.
Okay. Val, are you trying to hide from... You see Scar going back. Are you trying to hide or are you...
I mean, I'm not coming out for Scar again. I'm like, I am hiding, but like I'm acting like a child would be hiding.
Okay. Roll a stealth.
Sorry, just to verify, what kind of potion did I get?
You got a regular healing potion.
Just potion of healing.
Yeah.
Which is
Stealth is 21.
D4 plus 4.
40. It's 44 plus 4, I think.
No, I think it's 2d4 plus 4.
Oh yeah,
The
greater is 44 plus 4. Yeah. So cool. 2d4 plus 4. Sorry, what did you roll, Val?
21.
20. Okay, yeah. So he doesn't see you. All right, Scar, you're walking out. You kind of see the tables, see the girl walk off. Doesn't look like there's anything major happening in the town. What do you want to do?
All right. I'm thinking to myself, Val, are you there?
Yeah, what's up, Scar?
Should we get out of here?
I have a plan in motion. Just you keep doing what you're doing.
I'm not doing anything.
I mean, I saw you talking to that lady. Are you gonna go have some fun?
No. Yes. But that's not till later. Listen, I gotta tell you, when a dwarven male likes a female, sometimes they get feelings inside of them, and those feelings come out in ways that might be a little hard for you to understand.
I'm smarter than you think I am, Scar.
Oh, it's not about being smart. Clearly. It's just more or less, I just don't want you to think that you're gonna lose your old Scar, okay? You just might have another lady around that you can look up to, and you'll always be my number two.
Okay.
Unless you fuck
Okay.
shit up, then I'll know you. But you got a good lock on it, kid.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna stop thinking to myself. It's not really worked out very well for me in the past. Should I just go kill something? Wait,
Scar,
what? Yeah, yes.
who's Wex?
Oh, that's a long story.
Oh well, we got time. You're waiting for your weighty friend, and I'm waiting to get caught.
Wait, what?
It's part of the plan. Don't worry.
Yeah, I don't know. He was he was a little shit. That's who he was. A little fucker. Oh man. Yeah. No,
What
he
happened
was
to you?
he was just an old friend. Helped me out a couple times.
Did he die?
Pretty graphically, yeah. Yeah,
I'm
he
sorry.
died.
That
Yeah,
must
it's
have been
okay.
sad.
You know, I think I'm not processing it properly.
That makes sense. Checks out.
Yeah, he hangs around once in a while.
Like, his ghost is still with you?
I don't quite know. Whatever it is, it's equally annoying. But it's
Well,
also kind of nice.
maybe. Then I don't have an answer. I was gonna say maybe we could see a priest and they could help fix the problem. But if you're enjoying it, then
Well, I don't know.
This
We can
doesn't
do
really-
that too. I wouldn't mind knowing. Do you know any priests?
I'm sure we can find one.
All right. Well, maybe we do that.
Maybe not in town, but we can
Yeah,
put
I'm
that on
pretty
our
sure
list of things to do.
we've done mostly what we can in this shithole.
Yeah.
Can't believe I've
All right,
seen.
you go have fun with your weighty friend.
Yeah. Okay. Yep. Yeah, I'll do that.
Mm. I am going to stick like my feet so they're sticking out from under the table, but I'm going to face away from the store so it looks like I'm just like crouched with my feet sticking out so that when they come out of the store they see me.
Okay.
I'm gonna go find the nearest guard that I could find, preferably the one that knew about Fight Ring. If I could see him around.
That's the one that is in the room with Panther.
Okay, I'm gonna go find another guard that's
Okay.
around.
So as
Someone
you
who
look,
looks old, like not. I want someone who looks like has been around for a little while.
okay. So as you look around the square, coming in and out of this place, you've noticed that in regards to guards stationed, there's always one at the north exit and one at the east exit. The one at the east exit is the one that spoke to you about the Fight Club is currently in the room with Dante. The one at the north, currently enjoying some relaxing time in his house for about the next 6 hours, taking some
I'll
time
look
off
in.
his shift as suggested. So yeah, you can continue to walk into the housing area if you want to continue to find guards. You remember there was guards at the entrance when you initially entered the housing district.
Maybe is there like is there any other shops or like grocers or anything?
So I think you've been into every building but one.
Okay, what's the one I have?
Library.
In the southwest corner.
This one? Wait, southwest. All right, I'll
Yeah,
go to that one.
like over here. Okay. All right. So
Yeah.
continue to walk over there. All right. So you're heading over there. So
Sorry, I'm
Radagon.
looking at the map, so I'm
Oh yeah. So that's the only building you actually haven't been in.
okay. Yeah, I'll go to that one.
All right. So you're heading over there. So Radagon, Francis, just kind of having. Is there anything specific interactions or anything you want to have with Francis while you're in there?
Yeah, Radagon is going to try to get more personal info from Francis.
Mhm.
So he is going to kind of begin a line of questions. Mr. Francis, how much longer do you plan to be under the employment of Lord Magnus?
Well, as long as he has me, and as long as I'm useful, I suppose.
And what got you into his line of work? He is such a different type of employer.
Roll a persuasion.
Oh, baby. Persuasion. It's a nat 20, 26.
Fuck you. Well, I suppose we're all here for our, recruited for our own reasons. I was a little bit lost, and I feel that he found me and gave me some purpose back in my life.
Purpose is such a driving force for people. Do you find it interesting, especially in a situation like yours, where you feel as if purpose has been brought back to you, and you're living a life you deemed worthy? But do you ever feel like you're just part of a machine set for a bigger purpose?
Well, if I'm part of a machine that's contributing to a larger purpose, then I think that's fine with me.
Do you believe Magnus's intentions are for the better, or do you believe they are inherently selfish?
Well, if we're all intending to reach our own goals, for whatever that may be, doesn't that mean we're all selfish?
I guess if it would always come down to a matter of perspective. In your world, you're living your purpose, serving what you can do, and whatever your purpose really is, it must be fulfilling for you. But what if the person having you do all these missions and the purpose you feel is the purpose you've been given or taken upon yourself? What if it is all folly in the end? How would you feel?
Well, I feel anything that I've accomplished since Magnus found me is something that would not have been accomplished if he had not have found me. So, to that, I say, anything's a positive.
Your outlook on life is respectable. Not many people would look at the way you think rationally. So, it is interesting to find somebody with your thought process.
Well, it's important that we look inwards and rely on ourselves at times. Though we may serve other people, it's truly ourselves that give us the strength that we need. Nothing from up above is going to help down here.
Ah, yes. The man with no God. Do you ever think you might ever look to Lord Magnus in a position of that? Perhaps you may see him as a god one day.
Just chuckles a little bit. No, Magnus is no god. He is powerful, but I have learned that putting your faith in something that you can't touch or see, it's pointless.
I'm not one to disagree with you in that sense. There are so many things out there that are out of people's control, but there are so many things in one's control. I tend to enjoy pulling the strings, and I believe working for Lord Magnus is teaching me more and more about that.
Well, that's the funny thing about strings, isn't it? It's connected at both ends.
Yes, but once your string... Ooh, I don't know how to word this one. Yes, but eventually, if you have enough strings, you can cut yours free and control the ones you hold.
Very true. Sometimes it's hard to tell which end the string is being pulled from.
You are wise and astute. I will do my best to keep you on my good side.
He holds up his jug and kind of goes for a cheers with the ale.
He'll respond with that. So, should we take a look through what Miss Val has brought us? Hopefully it's the supplies she purchased to help us take out this bandit camp that's needing destroyed.
As you say this, Francis kind of glances over to the barkeep. Just he looks like he's wiping down the bench. Doesn't look like he's paying much attention. It's like, indeed, take a look, and we'll wait and see when they show up.
Perfect.
All
and
right.
Yeah, Radagon wants to go through all the stuff that was acquired.
All right. So as you're going through that stuff, Val, you see Panther and the other guard come out of the door. Roll a perception.
1 second. 15 plus 5, 20.
Okay. So you just slightly overhear the counselor talking to the guard. He's like, if we don't get this place under control, we're going to lose everything. We're all going to be gone. This is outrageous. There's nothing left in the coffers to pay these people back. I have to get this under control. Talk to the others. He turns up and you notice that Panther sees you under the table, and he just looks at you and then just turns his head straight forwards and continues to walk towards his building and enters.
Okay.
And you see the guard
So,
go back to his post.
I guess I'm going to pop my head out and be like, is this scary man gone?
And the guard just says, you can just go about your business there, child.
Okay. And so I'm going to run. Well, first I'm going to run to the fountain and be like, and then I'll just go to the tavern. Not expecting to find them there. That's just my safe space.
Somewhere to check, yeah. All right, so as you're running off, so Scar, you reach this building now. Looks a little bit bigger than the other buildings you've been in. A little bit more of a decorative door on the outside, but it is unlocked if you want to go in.
Yeah, I'll go in. I'm not gonna. Does it have any indication of what kind of building it is from the outside?
Yeah, it looks like a church. It's got like, it's more decorative. It's got like sort of like icons and symbols you would see in relation to religion on the outside
I'll
of
kick
it.
the door in.
Okay.
No, I'm just kidding. I'll open the door.
Okay. So as you go in, you see the back of a tiefling, just standing at an altar at the front. Looks like he's just kind of leafing through a book. You see on the left-hand side as you go in, there's kind of bookshelves, lots of books and kind of scrolls, some pews, just it's decorated and lighted very nicely. It's not too bright. It's kind of just a medium glow in there. No windows for any natural light, so it's just lit by the lanterns that are mounted on the wall. A really expensive-looking black marbled floor. As you enter, you notice the contrast right away from the mud outside.
Have I seen a tiefling before?
Yeah.
What is their like status in the world?
So they're pretty. They're not affluent. Like there's not a ton of them everywhere. They do still have the kind of heritage like derived from something evil, but yet they have been accepted in society in many different places of power. So they are accepted, but there are still, racists out there.
Okay.
I actually want to change what I'm doing, but I'll wait until you're done.
Okay.
Hello.
Ah, hello. How can I help you?
Are you a priest?
Some would call me that, yes.
Are those people intelligent?
Oh, well, I think everybody has a level of intelligence. Are you here for worship?
No. Do you sell anything here?
Oh, like, I sell you free of charge some soul searching, perhaps? Or some guidance?
All right, so nothing like useful.
Oh, all of these things are very useful, my friend.
Oh, okay, all right. That's fine. What are you? There's a lot of books in here, isn't there?
There absolutely is. There's a variation and lots of different documentations of the different deities and the different things in this world that we may or may not understand. All for perusing if you wish to. Is there a particular deity or god that you're interested in finding more about? Or perhaps history? Is there something that we could delve into and help develop the education within your mind, my child?
How are you with languages?
Oh, quite proficient in many languages.
Great. Okay, cool. All right. Take a look at this for me. And I hold up the sheet. I cover the note that's legible, and I just hold up the part in the light that's hidden. You know what that shit says?
I don't know what that says. However, I do recognize the language itself.
Mm-hmm. Go on.
It looks possibly to be undercommon, that I'm not, unfortunately, fluent with, but I do believe that's what it is.
I believe someone had told me that already. It's all coming back to me. All right, do you have a book on how to translate undercommon?
But that would take a very long time to learn a language. Unfortunately, don't have a book that could walk you through that.
You don't have a dictionary like for undercommon? Is that not a thing here?
No, I don't have anything like that. Unfortunately, I have the history perhaps of races or people that would have used undercommon, things like that. You might be able to find throughout the plethora of resources here. However, not something that could teach you a language or translate that. Sorry.
Oh, all right. Okay. Who speaks undercommon? What's is there like a specific race or?
Well, funny you should mention. Well, why don't you have a seat here? And he gestures over to one of the pews.
Sure. Thank you.
Would you like some wine while we talk?
Sure.
So he goes back to the altar and you can see he has kind of a little decanter there, pours out into a gold goblet, a little splash for himself, and walks over and there you are.
Thank you.
He takes a little sip. This is from here, you know. They make delicious wine. Sets it on the counter. Oh, sorry.
Look at it.
What was your question again? I'm a little forgetful sometimes. I apologize.
I want to know who can translate this for me. It's a note from an old friend, and he's no longer here, and I think it's the secret to life.
My goodness, the secret to life on such a small document. Wouldn't that be amazing?
No, you would. You'd be surprised the kind of shit that kid does.
He sits down on the pew beside you. Kind of shuffles over. He's got a nice, pleasant smile on his face, kind of like a little goatee beard. Very welcoming attitude. Well, now, undercommon. Used for very nefarious groups across the world, yes. Anybody knowing that would be up to no good.
That sounds like him. Okay. So we need to find. All right. Okay. So I've been seeing my friend who is dead.
In the flesh?
He looked like he was in the flesh, but
Hmm,
turns out he was not there the whole time.
I see. Did you have a traumatic ordeal with your friend, perhaps?
Oh yeah, I killed him.
Pardon?
I brutally murdered him. He didn't see it coming, or he did. I don't know. I mean, he seen it coming. I was looking in his eyes when I did it, but I mean, he didn't overall, in general, see the murder coming.
Hmm. Well, I'm not one to judge. That's not my place in this world. You know, that's for the ones beyond us, of course. But it sounds to me that you might be having perhaps some regret on your actions towards your trusted friend.
Go on.
Have you tried really asking for acceptance and forgiveness, perhaps, for your actions?
Well, he's dead, so I can't really do that.
That doesn't mean the souls can't hear us, my child.
Okay. Do you know how I get in contact with his soul?
Well, of course you pray. You center yourself. You think of the soul you wish to connect to. Quiet atmosphere. And you really reach inside and just you broadcast that out as if you're yelling from a mountaintop, but from within your heart.
I think this was a mistake. You seem batshit crazy, but I appreciate the information on the undercommon. Really not that helpful, but yeah.
Everybody is, of course, entitled to their opinions. I take no offense.
Oh, have you heard of a guy named Magnus?
Magnus? No, should I?
No, you should. Just double check. Any other questions? Hold on. And I'm like, think to myself, Val, I'm talking to a batshit crazy priest. You want me to ask him anything for you?
Are you psychically saying this, or did you just
He-
say
yeah,
that
he
out
said he
loud?
thinks in
No,
his head.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, sorry. No, you were just supposed to go there for you to see if he could cure you of your haunting.
Yeah, he says I gotta like meditate and something and release forgiveness. No, I don't think it's. I think he's just I think he's crazy.
Was there some type of regret to your friend's death?
I don't think so. I mean, maybe. Anyways, you want to ask this guy anything?
No.
No, nothing to do with any of your crazy shit going on. He's got a lot of books in here.
Yeah, I don't really want people to know about it.
All right, okay. I just like say out loud, like, okay, yeah, there was a voice in my head. I wanted to make sure they didn't want me to ask you anything while you're here.
Oh, your
While
friend
I'm
is
here.
speaking to you at the moment, is he?
Oh no, this is a different voice. This one's alive. This is a little girl that talks to me once in a while.
Okay. Now, there are things in certain beliefs that can exorcise demons if you do believe there is something a little bit more extreme happening.
Maybe.
Multiple voices in your head, maybe a little bit beyond the psychosomatic response to a trauma that I first expected you might be under.
Okay, how do I do that? Wait, no, the one voice is fine. That voice is well, I don't really hear the other one anymore. I only got one voice in my head right now, except for my own. I hear myself sometimes, especially if I talk loudly.
Yes.
But just a little girl. She's okay in there, because we kill things together. And sometimes it helps when she talks to me. But the other, I haven't really seen him in a while. I think this Magnus guy, he set some stuff up, but
yes,
yeah.
let keep talking. I believe this is helping you. Yes. Tell me more.
That's about it. Anyways, you got any books on this shit?
Well, that type of magic isn't quite my specialty. However, there is another older priest, we'll say. He's out in the woods. It's a little bit of a... Harlan?
Wait, I know that name, right? Do I know that name? I do know that name.
Harlan is the name I think you were trying to say.
Yeah.
Oh, have you met Harlan?
I know that name though, right? Like, that wasn't just someone told me about him.
Yes. Yeah, whenever the guy who gave you the note told you what it said at the bottom of the note,
right.
He told you it said, yeah, Harlan was the name and then Manic Talid was the password.
Right. Wait, that's what it says in the language?
Yeah.
It's all coming back to Scar now. Oh, what glorious hijinks this has been. I immediately stand up. I'm like, I have remembered. I just walk out of the...
Well,
thank you for your help.
Anytime, my child. Return anytime. He gives you a little bow. Okay.
I just psychically, I'm like, well, we gotta go. I know where we're going now. We gotta go to the northeast.
To the farm?
Yes.
Okay, well, let me just cover myself.
Okay. I'll meet you at the gate.
I'll
We
meet
gotta
you
be
at the
back by
tavern.
7, though.
Okay.
So as Scar was doing this, Val, you would have reached the tavern by that time while these discussions are happening between you and Scar.
Yeah. So I actually remember I said I wanted to do something different.
Oh, sorry, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm actually going to go into the store.
Which, okay.
The store that I didn't rob.
Okay.
And on my way there, so I want to swap. I want to have swapped into the new leather armor that I got.
Okay.
And then I'm going to carve the Katurva Invigar symbol into a piece of leather, and then I'm going to like tear it off so it looks like it ripped and then kind of just like fell.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to go in and ask him if the scary man is gone, referring to Scar.
Okay, so as soon as you go in, I don't want to see you here again. Leave my store immediately.
What? And like her eyes start to tear up, and she said, what did I do?
You roll a persuasion check. At disadvantage.
So I rolled a nat 20 and a 15, and my persuasion is +2, so 17.
Okay, so he just stares at you. So sorry. What are you saying to him?
So did the scary man leave?
The man with some troubled issues has left, and I would be like to left alone. I've been robbed.
I know, that's why I came here to say. And she slowly walks out and pulls up the piece of leather.
Mm-hmm.
She's like, when I ran away because he scared me, and she's still tearing up, like tears running down her face.
Mm.
I saw a very creepy man run out of your store, and he had this, and he dropped it.
Roll a performance check.
+2, that's a dirty 20.
Beats his 6. Yeah. You found this outside, you say? Whereabouts did you find this?
I saw a man, he snuck out of the window and he dropped it.
Good work, child. I'll take this to Panther. Thank you.
You're welcome. I'm sorry everything got scary.
This town, kind of looks around. It's worth nothing these days. Nothing!
Okay. You said you were robbed. Did they steal everything, or do you still have some stuff? Because I still need to buy some potions.
I'm closed for business. I'm sorry, child. This all has to be rectified before any more business is done. Come on. Shoo. He starts kind of ushering you.
And she'll leave the store.
Okay. You hear the door close and a click. A lock behind.
Yeah, that's fine. Now I'll head to the tavern.
All right. Yeah, so you're at the tent. You see Francis and Radagon just sipping on some ale.
We were gonna look through the stuff.
Oh
that she
yeah, you were
pulled.
looking through the stuff. Yeah. So you see everything that you took in there. Greater healing potion, and box.
What's in the box?
Yeah, what's in the box?
What's in the box?
Do you wish to open the box?
I do. I have a
That's
feeling
right.
it's empty, but
So Val is going. All right, welcome, little girl. Do you need a drink, or you just coming to hang out with your parents here?
I will take some ale, please.
So, ale, you're not old enough for ale, little girl. How about some milk or some berry juice?
Papa, can you tell this man to give me some ale?
Wait, there's a
Well-
guy in the bar right now. It's not the girl.
yeah, it's the guy. And Radagon will look up. Bring another ale over for her.
All right, well, fair enough. You already paid, so here you go. Don't tell Panther. And he slides the mug of ale over to you, Val.
Secret safe with me. And she grabs it and jumps back to the table.
All right.
I want to psychically be like, "Well, what are we doing?"
Come to the tavern.
Okay. I'm going to the tavern.
All right. As you're making your way over to the tavern, Radagon, you're opening the box, right? You said.
Yes.
Roll up it. No, I'm just kidding. As you fireball in the tavern, the flames engulf you all.
I just like a Scar's walking up to the tavern and an explosion.
No, Val. Yeah. So as you open it up, you see a little glint, a little shine. There's like a silver band with these kind of gold insets around the outside and some engravings all around it.
It's a bracelet.
No, it's a ring.
Oh, it's a ring. Does it look like the ring I saw earlier?
You recognize it as the ring of fire resistance that he was trying to sell you earlier.
And Radagon is gonna spin it around on his finger, and he's gonna slide it on there. And he's gonna look over at Val and just kind of like raise an eyebrow, and then he's gonna think to her. He asked 500, or he's gonna say to her, he asked 500 gold for this, and yet you took it without issue.
Well, I wouldn't say without issue, but it was easy enough.
Might I hold on to it for now?
Sure. I was mostly in there for potions. I actually wanted to get that bracelet that you saw, but since that I didn't actually know about it, I couldn't get it.
Yeah.
Well, it wouldn't have depended. It would have. It was depending on what drawer you took anyway. So.
Is there
Yeah,
anything
no.
else in there?
No. Unless you give him anything else in addition to what you took from the store, Val.
I actually gave him my whole bag, so I didn't.
I
Have
just,
anything on
I
me.
meant in that box that he grabbed.
Oh, sorry. No, it was literally just a ring box that you opened. A very basic looking box, a little wooden box. That's all that was in there.
Radagon's gonna put it in his bag for now until they're out of town.
Okay.
Can I have my stuff back?
Of course. And then he's gonna slide everything across
I
the
gave it.
table.
I gave it to Francis.
Yeah, we were looking
Oh.
at everything.
Yeah. So yeah, Francis,
pulled
you
it.
pushed it. We pulled it out. He was looking. He wanted to look through your stuff. So Francis, of course, Val. There you are. Pushes across the table.
Okay, so I have a healing potion. Oh,
A greater and,
then
a healing.
Yeah. I want to check to make sure the barkeep isn't listening to what I'm saying,
All right.
or I want to speak in such a way that he can't hear me.
Okay. Roll a perception.
Holy shit! I rolled an 18 again.
Yeah. So as you glance over,
+5, so 23.
you see that he's kind of heading over towards the kitchen and disappears into the kitchen.
Okay. So I went into the store afterwards, and I took a piece off my old armor, and I carved a Katurva Invagar symbol into it, and I gave it to him and said, I saw a man sneak out of the store, and he dropped this symbol.
And how did he respond to that?
He actually said I did a good job.
Ironic.
Oh. Nice work, Val.
Quick on your feet as ever.
Just as if saying the CC star coming.
Should we go find Scar? I would love to go get rid of this bandit camp and say we've accomplished our goal.
Points past him.
I just bust in. Ah! Hear me, lady.
Oh, another one. Come on. You need an ale there, sir.
Oh, who are you?
Well, my name's Rook. Rook Poe, you can call me.
Rook Poe. All right. Rook. And I go up to the bar. How's it going, Rook?
It's going great. How's it going with you?
Great. Yeah. How do you say great in like undercommon? And I look directly at him.
I wouldn't know. I'd try hush-a-blah. He starts laughing.
Hush-a-blah. That doesn't sound right.
Who knows? Gonna get you an ale.
Yeah, you can get me an ale.
2 silver.
And say, what was your name, Rook?
Rock.
Rock. Yeah, Rock. I had a friend named Rock. Well, you kind of like Rock. Maybe you know him. He's got one eye. Wears a lot of blue.
One-eyed Rock. Oh, you know. I think he's frequented around. Where was it now? Let me think. Old Harlan's place, I think.
Oh, really? Where's that?
South to the northwest.
Northwest, huh?
Out towards the water. Not quite there, just back a little bit.
Okay, all right. Yeah, I've been meaning to talk to him.
If you're looking for the one-eyed man, that's where he'd be.
All right. Thanks, Rook. And I give him 5 gold.
Oh, very generous. And he pulls out a pitcher of ale and slaps it on the table for you.
All right. Oh, and also, if you see him before I see him, my friend, I have a note for him. And I gotta lean in and whisper to him.
Okay, he leans over with his ear.
And I whisper some stuff to him.
Okay. He hears the stuff that you're whispering. Uses a link.
Yeah. Let me know if you can help me out with that at all.
I'll get you any recipes we come up with that will just blow the socks off any other meats in the area.
Wow. Cheers, Rook. And I go over to the table, sit down.
Okay.
Well, fuckers, we about done in here.
Look at us sitting at the same table as one family. Yes, I'm ready to go. I want to go to this camp, annihilate it, get our money, and I want to go hang out with Oriel.
Should we sleep through the night first?
What time is it right now? I've lost track.
Right now, it's about 2 in the afternoon.
Oh.
Let's go kill
Honestly,
some bandits.
I feel fine. Let's go get some bandits.
I'm feeling pretty fresh myself.
Okay.
All right, let's go. Wait.
And Radagon is going to slowly get up from the table and kind of like look around and take in what's happening, because this seems unreal that we are decisively going somewhere without any interruptions. Knock on wood.
You see Francis look over at you, Radagon's like, I'm just kidding.
And Radagon's gonna look at the barkeep. For the rest of our drinks, we'll probably be back at some point, and he's gonna leave 4 gold on the table.
Oh, very well. You're always welcome here.
And then Radagon is going to kind of let everyone corral away from him as he walks behind everybody.
Oh, Rook,
Yes.
you don't got any daughters, do you?
Daughters? No daughters.
All right.
I'm
good,
very
good,
careful.
good. All right.
All right. Francis leaves the tavern.
Yeah, you too.
All right, Scar, you're leaving. Val, you heading out?
Yep.
Okay, and Radagon.
Yeah.
Yep.
But before Radagon walks out of the bar, Val is gonna be like, "Make sure no one sees that wing on your finger."
I'm not wearing it for a reason.
Very well.
Wait, what ring? Wait, do I hear that?
No, you followed Francis out. He was waiting
Oh, they're
until
in the
you.
bar. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
And I would have said it quietly as well because I wouldn't want anyone to hear it.
Okay.
All right, perfect. You guys heading out then?
All right, northeast. Let's go.
Yes. Northwest, you mean. I did hear you kind of hiccup when you said that.
We're going to kill bandits, aren't we?
To the northwest where the camp's at.
What's northeast?
The trap that they set that you saw through immediately.
Where's the farm with a cart?
It's in the bandit camp, right? Isn't that what was said? That's where all the supplies are at. They took that. You know, they're gonna have to send us so much stuff to go get all the equipment that was stolen.
Number
It's
2,
almost
is
like
this
we could have used a cart.
is this right? We need a cart, don't we?
I mean, we don't need the cart. If the town's gonna pick everything up, we can go and clear it out and let them do all the work.
Yeah, but do we not want to pick everything up first?
Well, we can pick up what we want while we're there.
Of course, we'll steal whatever we want from them because it's been missing for days.
I would say obtain. Yeah, I wouldn't
I would
say
say
steal.
an acquired donation.
Of course, yes. Gifted to secondhand.
Mm-hmm.
We see payment.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It's only fair that we, take anything that may help us help this town. I think that we find
Mm-hmm.
it's acceptable.
Of course. We've done so much for them already, taking out a bandit, taking out a bunch of wolves,
Yeah.
fixing their water issue.
For no compensation whatsoever.
We've been telling them terrible tales about Scar and how he saved them. Like, they owe us so much.
I
True,
did save
true.
them.
Francis hops on his horse that has now appeared.
How do we get one of them?
I assume we're talking and walking.
Yes.
All right, what Scar, you leading the way? Who's leading? What's the marching order?
I assume
city?
Francis is leading since he's.
Got the horse. Yeah, all right,
Um,
Francis, you take the lead with your horse thingy, unless you got a couple of them to spare.
I sure don't.
All right, would have been great.
So that's-
No.
Okay, and who's behind Francis?
I'll be behind Francis.
And I'll
Okay.
stay behind Scar, assuming with Radagon.
Okay, and you guys
Yeah,
walk
Radagon's
behind.
at the back.
All right. So Francis leads you out, just moving very slowly, making sure he doesn't race off in front of everybody. You guys hit the now familiar path north leading out of the town. As you're moving forward, Francis looks for direction back. After about 10 minutes of travel, he looks back. So, are we going east to the farm? Are we going west to the bandit camp? And we'll leave it there for
West.
tonight. We just see the parties Just sever into.
Scar just charges east.
Yeah. You're over here, fuckers. All right, we'll leave it there. Yeah, next Tuesday, 7:30 p.m. EST, we'll pick up and see where these buffoons decide to take the next part of their adventure. I mean, adventurers, not buffoons.
You say buffoons, but that whole town thing played out epically.
Yeah, it did play out pretty good. All thanks to Scar in my mind.
Roleplay.
Yeah,
Hey,
literally.
roleplay is important in a session.
Yeah, no. We didn't have combat.
It also saved us 800 gold, so.
Yeah, like the guy kept failing his perception checks. I'm like, dude, open your eyes.
My rolling tonight, the lowest roll I've rolled tonight was 11. And then I just added my psychic dice to it.
Yeah. Awesome. All right, guys. Thanks for playing. You guys make this a lot of fun for me to write this stuff, so I appreciate it. And yeah, everybody watching, thanks for watching. We'll see you back here next Tuesday.